I see you. Die hard. Trap. We gonna do this one the right way. We in here forever. Yeah. Die hard. Homie, die hard. You can check the swag, he the realest by far. Swimming in that blue and orange, he the lifeguard. Yeah, he been through pain, at least he got some nice scars. He can smell the trophy, yeah, he need it back to back. Represent himself, his own name is on his back. 10 toes down, try to stop him, he come back. Bandwagon hoppers, he will knock you off your tracks. You ain't saying nothing, Nero been here from the start. He been working in the lab to take his team and make it art. See him going over film to help him build and make him smart. He will tell you how he feels because he's real and he got heart. He will never fade away, he will never change his face. Everybody picking faves and he's feeling out of place. Cause he is for the team and he always rep the squad. Like that Christmas movie, he gon' always die hard. City on my back. They ask me what's my name and it's on my back. I'm just speaking facts. We got big dreams, we ain't looking back. We be really die hard, yeah, that's a fact. We be really die hard, ain't no going back. Make the whole crowd rise like a thermostat. Fourth quarter, I'm the killer that's gonna murder that.
Bang! What's good, guys? Your boy here. E-Rule, the Any Star. That's what I used to be called. I used to say that all the time. But now everybody knows me as Die Hard E-Rule. What's good, guys? We are here. Knicks are taking care of business at the moment. 10-5, 8 minutes and 32 seconds on my clock. That's how we giving it up. Yeah, man, we played Boston. We smacked them at home. They also got smacked the next night in an overtime game against Cleveland, too, man. So Cleveland took care of them also. So they're going through their own little growing pains and stuff. They need to be 100% too in order for them to be, whatever. So like that dude Robin Williams or whoever else they missed that game, even though they're role players, they need all their role players in order for them to be who they want to be. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Knicks. The Knicks, on the other hand, we don't need everybody to be everything that we want to be. Mitchell Robinson was out. We was able to get winning streaks with him. RJ, Mitch, Jalen Brunson. Various different people that we've missed throughout the year, and we still could function as a team here. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is, man. The Knicks are who they are, and we are who we are. You know what I'm saying? The old cliche, like we are who they say we are what our record says. All that shit is valid. You know what I'm saying? So if all things is what it is, then it is what it is, and it's gonna be what's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? As RJ just starting to learn that little floater. Starting to be a little bit more precise with it, decisive with it, not just throwing it up there, playing God that it goes in. He's really, doing a good job laying it up now. So he goes quickly pushing up the pace. But quickly starting in the lineup, man. People that was getting mad at me a few weeks back when I was saying that possibly IQ should start and RG should come off the bench. People were getting mad at me about that. But now they're talking about pay IQ after the last game, pay him. And wherever else that people were saying, we shouldn't have signed Brunson. People say the darndest things, you know what I'm saying, just to make their freaking narrative go through. I thought with the ESPN shit, with all this YouTube stuff and all these content creators like myself out here doing stuff, that you would think that people would stop their narrative shit. There wouldn't be such thing as a narrative, or there wouldn't be like I stopped watching ESPN, because of the Jay Wrights of the world and the Stephen A. Smiths of the world. But not everybody you see them out there, they want to be Jay Wright. They want to be Stephen A. Smith. So. It is what it is. Who am I? The girls, damn sugar. E-Rule, Die Hard, getting busy here. Next, I'm gonna get into some play-by-play in a second, man. I love doing the play-by-play stuff. Got a couple old school guys here. You got this guy Gordon Hayward, number 20. He will look good on the Knicks, I gotta tell you. If we had Gordon Hayward coming off the bench playing that role that I think that RJ should play, I think that would be fantastic. He could play power forward. You can see him pushing around Julius Randle there. He's strong enough to guard Julius, and he's still got a little bit of quickness to be able to play small forward, at least being able to dribble and that type of thing. So he makes a lot of money, but as soon as that contract is up or whatever, if he's movable, I'm not sure where his contract is at the moment. But if Gordon Hayward is available, I wouldn't mind having Gordon Hayward hanging out with us for a little while, coming off the bench. So we got a couple other guys here. We got the Knicks doing a good job of getting around. Good pass there by RJ on the interior to Mitchell Robinson there. So the Knicks do certain things, man. Like I said, no matter what you say, like I said, RJ should probably come off the bench. I wish we had somebody that was good enough to put in that in his place. Obi to be the starter. I mentioned a little earlier. I mentioned starting IQ as well. Some people say we should start Josh Hart. Slide Grimes over and have Josh Hart and Grimes together in the starting lineup. People say a lot of things, man, but when it comes down to it, RJ Barrett, no matter how we look at it, RJ Barrett's the X factor. Right now, he's playing excellent. Today, he's playing excellent right now. Yesterday, he played excellent. He played like shit one of the games before, and then he played pretty good the day before. But the one thing we need from RJ, we just need him to be consistent, man. With all of our players, we need them all to be consistent. The last game, Mitchell Robinson had a good, personal game. He didn't really play good team defense because he was leaving Horford open like crazy. Because I see a lot of people talking about how great Mitchell Robinson is, but they neglect to say that Al Horford was shooting the lights out and he wasn't guarding the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? People neglect to say that. But at the same time, like I'm trying to say, that these guys filling in their role and stuff, we just need them to be an ounce of consistent. That's all. We don't need them to drop. I don't like RJ doesn't need to drop 20 every night. It would be nice, but it would be more nicer for him to be more consistent as far as the unforced turnovers and the stupid shots and heat checks and falling asleep on defense some games, for not just for a little bit, for entire games, fam. Mitch Robinson too, man. He was like embarrassing a couple days ago. And then he followed that up with a good game. And today looks like he's playing pretty good tonight as well, man. So, it is what it is, man. These fucking guys. That's the only thing. If we can get these guys to play consistent, man, that would be the world of difference. That's what we need to focus on leading up to the playoffs. Just these guys just need to have an ounce of consistency. That's it. Same thing with Grimes. Quentin Grimes. Quentin Grimes is on the same boat. He would be deadly if he could knock down that wide open jump shot. He practices that. Know that for a fact. I saw it in the shoot around with my own two eyes. The guy was practicing it relentlessly. So there's something that he's really paying attention to and really practicing and trying to perfect. So if he can get that shit down to be more consistent when the playoffs come, man, that would help us exponentially as well. So we really just got to sharpen the steel, man. We got a lot of good players on our roster. If guys can just sharpen themselves up and get more consistent and sharpen up, we really will be one of the best teams in the NBA going into that playoffs, man. We already right now, like I said, do the math from December 31st, guys. Because right now we on like a long ass timeout. That's why I'm doing all this talking. But for since December 31st, we literally are the second best team in the whole NBA. There's been a lot of turnaround with a lot of different teams. Shout out to the Phoenix. They got Durant and stuff, but they was having a hard way to go for a long time. They made these trades, and now they're gonna start building up too. So anyway, these playoffs are gonna be really good, man. So I really hope that our Knicks sharpen up, because I really think that we can do something special, something that a lot of people didn't expect, and something that we totally deserve. As far as us guys out here on the daily grind, watching these shows, supporting each other, wearing these clothes, out here spending money that we don't have to go to these games. You know what I'm saying? Out in these bars, you know what I'm saying? Rocking this gear. I got a couple pending charges on my thing now that I'm about to buy something, on fan side right now. So that's pretty awesome. Yeah, man. So, yeah, man, we deserve it. We've been through a lot. These bandwagons, man. You gotta put the bandwagons in check. Let motherfuckers know, man. I've been a fan since John Starks and them. Yeah, but where were you the last 20 years? Oh, but the Knicks sucked the last 20 years. Yeah, fuck you. That's what that's about. As the Charlotte Hornets finally get these free throws up, man, that was like the longest break in action that you would see in the NBA. 14-11. Quickly's coming across the line timeline. RJ's coming across. Did a little bit of zigzag. RJ coming across the screen there with Mitchell Robinson. He should have shot it. He tried to dump it inside. That's a little stupid ass plays that RJ makes. Instead of trying to dump it into Mitch, no, you got to take the shot. Take the shot and make Mitchell Robinson get the rebound if you miss it. You know what I'm saying? That's the right shot. Not you trying to shove it inside to hopefully Mitchell Robinson to catch it and dunk it. No. You got to put the shot up. So that's the little things that RJ has to clean up. You got to sharpen that up. Knicks defense there. Shout out to Julius. They put him on a list. He's like top 3 in one-on-one defense. So that's somebody that said he can't guard anybody, but they got these stupid ass stats that they have out here to validate everybody's narrative. So now there's the narrative saying that Julius Randle's a good defender. You know what I'm saying? If you watch the games, you know that he is a solid defender guarding 1-on-1. You don't really need a stat to prove it. But people don't validate shit unless they see somebody post a stupid stat. They're saying that RJ is one of the like a good defender too, according to the shooting percentages of the people that matched up against him or whatever. But I mean, if you watch these games, you see a lot of stuff. You see that a lot of times there are RJ standing behind guys. Often guys right now. Kelly Oubre just blew past him, and RJ's chasing him. RJ just fouled him because he's chasing him. Completely right behind him. But you're gonna tell me that RJ is one of the better defenders because of the field goal percentage of the guys that he was allegedly guarding? It's garbage. There's a lot of garbage out there, man. But it is what it is. We watch these games night in and night out. We know what the real is. Yeah, man. So I got the glasses on today, man, because you know what it is. I'm tired. Anyway, let me just be quiet because when I say stuff, it's gonna come off as hating. But it is what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Got the chat looking here. We're gonna get into this chat as Grimes pulls up for three, no good. They get the rebound. Gordon Hayward. See what I'm saying? Gordon Hayward has a little bit of size to him. He can handle the ball still, can get to the basket. Nice little shot in the lane. He looks exactly like RJ, to tell you the truth. Everything that RJ does, that's what Gordon Hayward does. Julius Randle brings the ball up there. Julius Randle almost takes off Grimes' head there. Grimes, nice strong drive to the basket. He tried to dunk it with two hands, but they fouled him. But that's what you ask for, man. This Grimes, you have to get to the rim. Get to the rim. And if you notice, Mitchell Robinson was able to get the rebound as soon as the ball came free. So Quentin Grimes attacked that rim because the elite offensive rebound is right there to clean up those mistakes. And that's how it should be. So let me just shout out to everybody. Jarrell's the first one today, man. Shout out to Jarrell. So my man Harrington is here, man. Yeah, man. I appreciate you guys tuning in all the time. What's good, my brother? This should be a quote unquote an easy game. But the Knicks notoriously love to play down to competition. And like I said, I just gave props to Gordon Hayward. Gordon Hayward's a good player, man. You got guys like Gordon Hayward, you got Terry Rozier, Kelly Oubre could score. PJ Washington is notorious Nick killer throughout the years. What else we got? Of course, Dennis Smith Jr. He's gonna want to try to do something for us tonight. And Svi Mikhalika, whatever his name is, they used to be on the Knicks. He's actually a player that I really like. He's coming off the bench for them right now at the small forward spot. So, it's a lot of things to be worried about today. But as I always say, all the Knicks got to do is play their game. We should be able to be all right. Wow, man. My man Josh just drove this now, and he blew the layup there. Definitely a strong player. One thing we can't do, we can't let Charlotte get loose. Terry Rozier could score. He just knocks down a step back three. So we just got to be very careful of that. This guy Terry Rozier, I feel like he should have been a Knick years ago. A lot of people wanted to trade Terry Rozier for Randle. I know I was saying it. Randle was playing like shit. 2 seasons out of 4, he played like shit. One almost perfect season during the COVID season. And then this year, he's playing out of his mind, too, right now. As Quentin Grimes, wide open three-point shot, misses that. IQ with the rebound. IQ dribbling, gives it back to, nope, he comes around, fakes dribble handoff to Grimes, pulls up a shot on his own and misses it. I'm at the 232 mark, guys, if anybody's paying attention. So we got Charlotte Dennis Smith Jr. gives it to Terry Rozier, goes all the way to the bucket, tried to bang it on Hartenstein. He didn't have enough bunnies in the sack there. Quentin Grimes fakes the three, kicks it out to Josh. Josh one-handed pass over the IQ in the corner. He misses that. So the Knicks a little cold, man. Definitely a little cold. Missing a lot of wide open jump shots, doing a good job moving that ball around the perimeter. Terry Rozier's going between the legs. Dennis Smith Jr. on the inside, kick it back out to whoever this is, all the way to the basket. Who's this guy? I think that's the young kid that was in Orlando, right? Who's this kid here? Is he starting? Who's this kid here that just drove the lane? It's not Smith. Richards. I'm trying to see who this kid is here. Mick somebody. I think that's Mick somebody. Interesting kid. Interesting kid I've never seen before. Rookie guy, I guess. So anyway, they got some players on their squad, guys. So anyway, you got Hulk Hogan here. What's good? Hulk Hogan Omega was good. Rob Bracey's hanging out here. This is the crew. This is the diehard crew here, man. Trish D is here. What's good, Trish? Harlem CEO. Yeah, so I got my guys here. This is the look, hey, diehard crew. Yeah, this is the fucking diehard crew. Yeah, man. So gotta do something. I think I gotta do something about that. The diehard crew. You guys show up every single game, so I gotta do something for my diehard crew. I don't know if that has a ring to it or not, man. But diehard crew, you guys think about that. Diehard crew. I call you guys the Herbs, according to the what do you call the what's this shit called? The perks. When you have the perks there, you guys can sign up for perks if you want to sell. I can't even think of the words right now. If you want to support the pod, you know what I'm saying. There is that perk section if you want to do that. And I call you guys Herbs, guys that do the perks. I call you guys Herbs. So Herbs or diehard crew. Diehard crew might work. DHC. The diggy DHC. Yeah, man. Scores tie 18-18. First quarter's almost over. We're at the 158 mark, I want to say. Yep, 158 mark. Everything is going good. Shout out to the Giants, man, because I got my guy, I am Jarrell here. So everybody knows I am Jarrell. He does diehard Giants, right? So we help him out with that. We're on the panel for the diehard Giants. The Giants just signed Danny Jones, man, to a $140 million contract, 4 years, man. So that translates to $40 million a year. Yikes, man. That's a dude that nobody wanted on the team to start the season. Now we're paying him $40 million a year. Holy moly, $40 million. So, and it has incentives that's going to push that number up to possibly get close to the top paid quarterback in the league. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. Because, I mean, I am Jarrell. He explained to me in our little DMs and stuff that if we just franchise them or something like that, then next year we're probably going to have to pay him more if he has a better season. But, I mean, he can also go back to his old self, too. So that's always the gamble that you play when you pay these players. But it's going to be $40 million. That's a lot of money for a football player. That's really the going rate for a starting quarterback in the NFL. It is what it is. Saquon got $10 million as comparison because he got the franchise tag at running back. But $10 million and $40 million is two different kind of bread right there, man. So it's kind of crazy how the NFL works, where starting quarterbacks automatically get 40, starting running backs get 10. Shit is bogged, yo. Something's up with that. Hey, Josh Smith kicks it out. I got this kid here. I got to get his name there. Number 25 on Charlotte, man. Got a good NBA body. Looks like he can move and stuff like that. Got iHeart gets it into Deuce. I am not, Deuce could bring defense, man, but this guy, Deuce is a situational player, man. It's too late to get somebody now, but it would be so nice to get a guy that's just better than him, man. Because we definitely need him. We need a player to contribute from his position off the bench. I just wish we had another guy. As he shoots a three and as he knocks it down right in my face. Fuck you, Eru. That's what Deuce said as he knocks a three right in my face. But that's what he is there, man. He's basically a 3 and D guy. He's not giving you nothing else. So as long as he's hitting that 3, I guess it's fine. But as the story goes, we got to keep on building. And as we build this team, Deuce McBride he's either got to get better where he sticks, or we got to find somebody to fit in that spot. You know what I'm trying to say? Kelly Oubre is a big time scorer. He doesn't give a damn who's in front of him. 2 people, 3 people. He's not passing. Shot is going up. So it would be nice to have a killer like that on the squad. That's something for the off season. We got to figure that out. When the off season comes, we can really start answering these questions. But we really gotta sharpen up. That's all. With our current guys, man, we just gotta sharpen up what we all do properly, and just get ready for these playoffs, man. I'm excited. So this is a precursor, man. This is supposed to be a gimme game. Charlotte's like basically the worst team in the NBA right now. If they're not the worst, they're definitely in top 5 worst. Knicks are moving the ball around the perimeter. Wow. See, Deuce McBride took too long to swing that ball, stinking. He was looking too much before he let the ball go. He should have just swung it. That's the big problem with that fucking guy. He's thinking about, oh, should I make a move? No, swing the ball, fam. You go Julius Randle top, the kid gives it back to Deuce. Deuce is dribbling. See, look, he's looking, trying to create. Nah, fam, move the ball. Julius Randle gets the ball back. He misses the three. Here comes Charlotte. This is Dennis Smith Jr. He's taking his sweet ass time, bringing that ball across the timeline. He crosses it at the 17-second mark. Jalen Brunson does that all the time. Here he goes there. Comes across the screen there, passes it over. The same play that Boston Celtics use. Sidestepping three-point shots there. They're passing them up. Dennis Smith Jr. takes a mid-range. Wow, this young kid here that I've been praising, number 7 on Charlotte. I got to find his name. So I can't click this name here on the thing here. I wish I got to get this guy's name. But he's a live body, man. Got to give respect due to it when it's due. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but we should beat this team. It shouldn't be no problem. It would be embarrassing if we lost to this team in MSG. And that means that we took them lightly. You know what I'm saying? We can't take things lightly. So I'm getting famous for the Sippy Cup now, Mr. Cormega. I got this from MSG, man. So if anybody wants soda, you get yourself a cup, and as you can see, you get free refills and shit on the top of that. You get refills with the purchase. The thing about it is that they close the bar like around the third quarter. So if you like soda, you like to drink, whatever, fill it up as much as you can. I drink diet soda, you know what I'm saying? So I got a chance to fill it up, I think, twice. So I was looking to get it the third time, and they had already closed the freaking bar. So I was like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to young people. I think I said this the last pod or the pod before that. Young people nowadays, they're almost like Californian people. Like, I don't know if anybody's ever been to California. You go to California, people are pleasant, but then they're condescending. They're nice to you, whatever. They give you the service, but then they give you condescending service where you're looking at them and say, "Oh, you trying to play me?" That's how they do it. So, young people nowadays in New York, when you're trying to get service in different places and you're dealing with a young person, they are very condescending. They talk to you and treat you as if like, well, I'm about to be a YouTube star or I'm about to be a TikTok star, so fuck you type of thing. Because in LA, it has to do with acting. So, hey, listen, I'm about to be a big time actor, so fuck you. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta do it with a smile, So that's the vibe that I'm getting now from New York City. I don't know if you guys get the same thing. But it's definitely like a California thing going on out there with these young people. Everybody's connected now with the internet. So there's no New York, there's no down south. Everybody's basically the same because everybody's watching the same content. Everybody's getting the same kind of feel for the earth, for the people around them and stuff like that. So these kids are all the same across the board no matter where we are. PJ Washington, yeah. Notorious Nick Killer, man. He was killing us the last couple of years. It's been very quiet. The last couple of years. This year, he's averaging 15 points per game, so he's not that quiet. Rebounding wise, 4.8. So he's a decent player, man. So we definitely got to put a cap on these guys. We gotta respect them. Hopefully the Knicks showed up today with respect and didn't think that they could just easily walk through these guys. Because no team is undefeated. I see Harrington sent me a text. Yeah, man. I just came from work, straight out the box, man. Had to look for parking. Finally got myself parked up. Came right in the crib, kissed everybody, and got right on the computer. It's crazy. So anyway, we got this guy Dennis Smith Jr. here dribbling against Josh Hart. He goes around the bend, number 25. There's PJ spinning in the lane, puts the shot up, no good. Hart's been off. Last game he had an atrocious game last game, man. So right now he's sacrificing his body, not necessarily playing well at the moment, but he's filling in the cog tonight. So hopefully he'll have a better game than he had yesterday. Yesterday he had a forgettable game. You know what I'm saying? So it happens, man. It's very hard I don't know how these guys play 82 games, and keep their energy up. So anyway, you got RJ coming across the screen, going down the lane as he should, looking to do the interior pass. He's not looking to score. He's just looking to do the interior pass. So they worked that time. They got it into iHeart for the dunk. So that's a play that works for the Knicks, man. Like I was trying to say that if RJ comes off the bench, that we can exclusively run that play back and forth. But since Brunson is not playing, we have to run that play with RJ out there. So this is basically the bench unit. RJ and the bench unit works, So I'm trying to say this is the evolution here. I think RJ took too long to give it to Josh Hart just now. So now RJ has to get that 3-point shot in transition. He knocks it down. Yeah, man. So listen, there's good chemistry with this bench group here. So I think, leading up to next year, I think that's something that could work. Bench RJ, make him work with these bench guys, and then get somebody more solid in that starting lineup to really set the table, and then let these guys come in there and finish what the starter started. Give everybody a nice good rest, and then turn this into a freaking if you want to say it, turn it into a what do you call? Turn it into a monster. Turn the Knicks into a monster. RJ coming across that screen, making a couple layups there. So what does RJ have right now? RJ scoring wise, he has 10 points, holding us down today. Julius Randle got 5. We got Grimes with 5. IQ hasn't scored yet. He's 0 for 5 today. So he played super well yesterday, and he's 0 for 5 today. Mitchell Robinson is doing what he does. 4 and 4, so that's solid. Like I said, RJ Barrett's holding us down scoring wise right now. So here goes Charlotte. Charlotte's coming across the thing here. We got Dennis Smith Jr. The way Dennis Smith Jr. Dribbles, I feel like Dennis Smith probably should just snatch the ball every single time. I don't trust Dennis Smith's handle. Because Kelly Oubre is not looking to pass. He's coming down there. He's looking to score every single time. He scores again. 29-25 there, 9:58 in the game, second quarter. Hart top of the key. He's looking. He's looking at Obi Toppin. He passed him up. Gets it to RJ. A little bit overzealous there, but Kelly Oubre went chasing behind RJ. When RJ stopped to get the pass, he jumped on his back, and now he's complaining to the refs. About what? He's crazy. Guys always complain, man. See, look, now RJ's got to get involved too, because Kelly Oubre, what are you complaining about, bro? Still talking, I see them. He goes, Deuce. Deuce is looking like, what are you looking at? You see, that's the problem. Deuce to Hart, comes around the screen, pulls up at the foul line, knocks it down. See, Hart's taking too long to make decisions. That's the problem. That's the problem with him. He's definitely got to sharpen that up. Playing defense against Dennis Smith Jr. The way Dennis Smith Jr. dribbles, standing straight up and just dribbling right at his feet, he dribbles like somebody playing in the park. Take those cookies from him. There's RJ full head of steam. Oh, he tried to bang it. That was the good play there. Obi Toppin was too busy looking for the alley-oop, and that's probably what Obi's telling RJ. Just throw the alley-oop, bro. Throw the alley-oop. You know what I'm saying? Look, he's telling you, throw the alley-oop, fam. Throw the alley-oop. And then he said, see, exactly. He just finished telling RJ, throw the alley-oop, fam. And then RJ's like, yeah, my bad. Nah, the correct play was RJ, for RJ to take it himself, not to throw some fucking, mystic alley-oop to the sky line for Obi Toppin to get a dunk. But absolutely, that's what Obi Toppin told RJ just now. And RJ's like, yeah, my bad, bro. My bad. Yeah, all right. That's all that motherfucker Obi Toppin wants. He just wants alley-oops, man. Get him off the team. Go put him on the team like Charlotte. Get Obi on a team like Charlotte where he can get his alley-oops and they can lose every game. Let them lose every game just as long as Obi Toppin gets his alley-oops. You know what I'm trying to say? Dennis Smith Jr. being guarded by Deuce, I think he should just snatch that ball from that cat, man. See how close it is to getting steals? If you put a little bit of pressure on Dennis, I think he would just get them things every single time. Comes across the screen, going all the way to the basket, interior pass to that Nichols dude. What's his name? Richards? In Charlotte? Nick Richards, I think his name is. I think he has ties to the Knicks. I don't know if the Knicks drafted him or we traded the rights to that pick or something like that, second round pick. I think we're attached. The Knicks are attached to this cat here, Nick Richards, some kind of way. Let me clear my sinuses here, guys. Yeah, man. Got Richards shooting some free throws here. Interior. They got some IQs about the IQ. Heart's about to inbounds. So they're showing some stats here. Let's get back to the game. So they finally put the game back here. RJ double team. Good pass to Heart. He didn't see Deuce there, but he gets it to Josh. Josh still knocks it down. The proper pass would have been to Deuce at the top of the key and let Deuce swing it to Josh. That probably would have been proper, but he gave it to Josh, and Josh knocked it down. Shout out to the Hart Foundation. So I like this group, this bench mob here that we have here with Josh Hart. We got RJ's part of that mix with Deuce. You got Heart, and then you got Obi. It's a good mix, definitely a good mix. What did Obi do during this time period? 3 minutes, 0.0 rebounds, nothing, just 0. Yeah, but a shout out to Paris Duggar. He was a +5 though. He was a +5. You're not watching the game. You don't know what you're talking about, right? Shit, he's a +5 though, but no stats to talk about. It's not always about stats, bro. Fuck. It's not always about stats, bro. right? And then the next sentence is like, we need to get a superstar on this team. Why? It's not about stats, right? If it's not about stats, why we need a superstar? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Generation JL was good, my man. It's good, guys. Yeah, man. Loving when I see you guys pop up in here. Omega. So Omega said he lived in LA for 3 years, so I know the feeling. I'm trying to tell you, I love LA. I've been to LA a few times, man. I could live in LA. I can live in LA because I'm a New Yorker, and New Yorkers really don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care about movie stars and that type of thing. I don't care about none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I love the sun. I love the consistent weather. I love the open road. You know, I love the open road. Shout out to the traffic. California traffic is bad because there's a lot of cars out there. But if you know how to drive, what's it to you? You know what I'm saying? As long as you got yourself a nice car in LA and you can get around, you're nice and comfortable, it's beautiful to drive out there. I don't give a fuck about traffic. You know what I'm saying? Smog, I haven't really dealt with smog. The few times that I went out there, I've been out there 3 times, you know? So I freaking love LA. I could totally live out there. But the condescending attitudes don't really bother me because I don't fuck with people. Like shout out to my coworkers here. They say, "Yo, E man, you on this camera, man, you fucking you act like a different person." This is my personality too, but like guys have hanged out with me outside of the job and during drinking and that type of stuff, and we fooling around acting stupid. I act this way during those get-togethers too. There's a time and place for things. But anyway, just my personality and stuff like that. I would totally love to be out there in California. You know what I'm saying? Because you could be kind of sitting there all you want. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about you. All that corny shit would have to do with the gangs and all that stuff there. You just navigate different. You don't have to worry about that type of stuff. And, like I said, as a New Yorker, you look at stuff like that and you be like, look at these corny motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Respect it. Respect everybody. That's my motto. But at the same time, whatever, man. Yeah, so that'll be my thing with the kids, man. I don't want my kids to have no weird-ass California accent. And I don't want them ever to have to deal with any kind of gang activity because teenagers, they can't escape it. That's their life. As you become an adult, all of a sudden that stuff don't affect you anymore. But teenagers, man, they living in that life. That life is theirs. So just pray for your kids. Hopefully they stay out of trouble and all that. Anyway, trouble can find anybody. So anyway, we got the Knicks here. It's 38-31. Knicks are handling business. The Charlotte Hornets are still within sniping range, man. They're trying to figure it out. Dennis Smith Jr., like I'm trying to say, he doesn't have a handle. He dribbles and gets into the lane and stuff, but he's always like, this is the way that he dribbles. He dribbles like a street ball player. He dribbles like me out there. Like if I'm in shape, he dribbles like how I used to dribble. He doesn't dribble like a professional. Anyway, same thing with Deuce. Deuce kind of plays like a street ball guy too. Deuce plays like a YMCA player. There goes RJ. RJ feeling it today, man. Definitely got a lot of confidence in him. You can see it in him. Not sweating or nothing. He got like a little glow to him, like Bruce Leroy. Shout out to Obi Toppin with the uncomfortable smiles that he gives. Big time muscle play there by RJ. That's what we do, man. There's been a lot of chatter too. Like people saying, "Oh, there's an Eastern Conference team that the Knicks won't play in the playoffs." Man, that we're going to make a comment saying that this is what they said about the Knicks. I freaking hate the media sometimes. But anyway. The little piece of information, they said that team that they will not name was saying that the Knicks beat them up on both sides of the court, which is true. We don't need them to say that. Look, the way that RG just scored that bucket, you're beating guys up on one side, and on the other side, you're playing a physical style of defense on the other side too. So, you don't get a break with the Knicks, and that's the problem. That's what I'm trying to say. If the Knicks play their game, we're going to be very tough to beat. The only problem with the Knicks is that we just have a problem finding 3-point shooters. So there we go. There's another 3-point shooter. He hesitated, gets all the way to the basket, was able to get the layup. So number 7, I don't know who he is, but he's been playing pretty good. I kind of like him. I got to figure out his name so I can give him his propers. Like I said, I think his name is Mick something. Like I said, I can't really click it because he's a rookie, I guess. So he doesn't have a page on NBA.com, so I can't click it right now. So I'll try to do that at halftime. Really figure out who that kid is. If anybody could figure it out for me, put it in the chat. That'd be dope. Yeah, their uniforms are garbage. I don't know why they keep going away from the original uniform. The original uniform with the teal and the pinstripes and stuff like that. That was dope. Keep it original. Like the Knicks have their original uniforms, so just keep it original. We don't have to keep adding all the shit to it. It's fun to have these little statement uniforms, and it's fun to switch it up. But you gotta get back to your core basics and stuff like that. But they keep changing that. Bring it back to the original teal. Full teal, dark teal. Like they had the best shorts in basketball at the time. You know what I'm saying? They're like, and also like I said, the pinstripe, uniform was dope too. So they just gotta bring it back to the essence. Bring it back, like the Celtics. Celtics will never change their uniform. They do have their variations, but their classic green and white, is perfect, man. Same thing with the Knicks. The Lakers, I hate that the Lakers use white uniforms, man. They need to go back to the gold, purple and gold, purple away and gold home. What is this white uniform that they're using? It looks trash. It looks like they're wearing their underwears out there. You know. Keep moving here. We got Mr. Jackal. Yeah, LA people are fake, definitely, man. It's a vibe. But like I'm trying to say, New York people are getting that way too. I'm not talking about like New Yorkers that have been here all their lives. I'm not talking about our generation. We're talking about like 30-year-olds, not even 30. I'm talking about like now it's getting close to like 35-year-olds. You got to be 35 and up in order to be that old New York, have that old New York vibe. Now people like people that are like 35 and younger, the young people coming up, like to say the people now that are in their 20s, they're acting very California-ish, man. Very fake. What I'm saying? The smile, no problem, and then they'll be like, oh, stupid ass. Like that's crazy, man. That's not like the New York way. Being condescending and behind your back type of stuff. New Yorkers is right there, and it's really just real. And I just feel like we don't have that anymore. It's like a different vibe out there. If anybody understands what I'm saying. What else we got going on here? Yeah, man. Shout out to Cormega. Cormega been all over the place, man. He was talking about Miami, yep, LA. Yeah, Miami. I have a lot of family in Miami. I've been to Miami a few times on vacation and stuff like that. So Miami's a vibe. It's like California. California has its own vibe. Miami's definitely another vibe. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I could live in Florida though. Florida is a little weird. My wife has a lot of family. She wants to go to Florida. You know what I'm saying? But I think my wife will fit in Florida just fine. 'Cause she's that Florida vibe. I'm not a Florida dude. I appreciate the weather and stuff like that, but I don't know if I can live in Florida. It's just a different animal there. You know? I feel like in Florida there's more confrontation. I guess because everybody has guns, so everybody wants to pop shit. Anyway, that's another story. So anyway, there's like a lull in the basketball right now, and we're at the 6 minute and 55 seconds mark here. Terry Rozier is back in the game. The Knicks are up 40-35. I feel like I've been talking a lot about a lot of bullshit, but no basketball the last few minutes here. So we got Gordon Hayward dribbling around to nowhere with Josh Hart is chasing him, and he finally gets a shot up and knocks it down. I freaking hate that. So anyway, Hart. Imagine going to the park and dribbling around the paint, around the circles. People are like, man, get the fuck out of here, pass the ball, man. RJ comes around the screen, forcing his way inside there, really attacking Terry Rozier. So what are they calling it? They're going to call it offensive? Let's see, the people are motioning away there. So I think it's still going to be Knicks ball. But Terry Rozier got caught there I think he just got caught stepping on somebody's leg as he was going around, all those spinning around and stuff. So he's going to complain to the ref and say he got fouled. But it was just he was chasing the ball handler. And he just got his foot jammed up. So anyway, we're getting free throws for that, baby. RJ's looking good, man. Looking real sleek and smooth. I don't know if he lost weight since the start of the season, but he definitely looks more long. He looks elongated, in his face, and looks a little bit more smooth. I don't know if you guys noticed that. We got Holcomb here. Holcomb said he lives in San Diego. And I hear San Diego is fantastic. For the California energy, the just the weather, and everything like that, and just having to be so close to Tijuana and stuff like that, going right into Mexico, and you can still drive up to LA and get that bullshit. But I just hear San Diego is just like it has nothing. It's not like San Francisco, it's not like LA. It has its own little vibe there. So I know a few people that go out there for vacation. Shout out to another coworker. He goes by Frank from CTA Frank. He usually pops in the chat sometimes. He goes to San Diego every year with his family. They go to the zoo and stuff like that. So I hear it's like a really, really dope town, man. San Diego. It's in the perfect spot. The weather's great. You know what I'm saying? So that's a place I would like to go check out. Tell me if I'm right about that, Holcomb. You know. So anyway, you got IQ into the paint there. IQ need to get the shot up. He got the ball slapped out of his hand. Sometimes when the guys think too much, man. Sometimes, like I said, if Mitchell Robinson is down there, get the shot up, fam. You know, just get the shot up. Looking like Jr. has something to prove tonight. You talking about Dennis Smith Jr.? Yeah, he looked like he was trying to do something. There. He's been asking for the ball. Just now, he just asked for the ball. He just threw his hand. So he wants the opportunity to show the Knicks what he can do. So I don't blame him. You know, but a guy like J.R. Smith, man, like I said, he's a street ball player. You know, that's all he is. He's a street ball player. For everything that he does, the way that he shoots, the way that he dribbles, that his pacing in the game, everything is street ball about him. Same thing like Obi. He got like the same vibe as Obi. So it's Gordon Hayward coming across the screen there, looking to pass. They cross court to number 7. So number 7, wide open 3-point shot. I kind of like that kid, man. McGowan's. I think his name was McGowan's. So anyway, Josh Hart, top of the key, gives it to Julius finally. Julius is being guarded by Dennis Smith Jr., so this is barbecue chicken. But he didn't pass off of it. He passes it, gives it back to iHeart, and the Grimes interior pass to Mitch and dunks it. So there's no resistance down there for that drop-off pass, man. So that's how bad the Charlotte Hornets are. But that's not going to work against more, top-notch teams like, say, like the Bucks and Cleveland and these guys. Those little drop-off, bailout passes are not going to work for those teams, man. So, like I said, definitely got to sharpen that shit. Let me see. So Cormega's talking about I lived all over the world. Fortunate perks of being an artist. Yeah, man. So you're an artist, bro. Listen, do you have a Twitter? Are you on Twitter? Do I follow you on Twitter? So I follow so many people, man. I hate that I can't remember half the things. But if you have like like a website or anything like that, post it in the chat, man, so guys can know what's going on. I'll put it on the screen and we'll talk about it, man. So we got Cormega here, man. He said he loves traveling. He's an artist, man. So listen, if you got something to share, put it in the chat. No problem, man. Got RJ barbecue chicken and Dennis Smith Jr. He passes off again and gives it to IQ, and IQ knocks it down. Yeah, but I would like RJ to get some of that barbecue chicken in the paint there with Dennis Smith Jr. guarding him. Good Terry Rozier just launches a 3, heat check. Gordon Hayward, nice rebound there. There he goes dribbling around the paint, back and forth, off the glass, no good, but he does get the foul. Knicks up 48-39. So Gordon just said that's my fault. But just the energy of the Charlotte Hornets, man, it doesn't really seem like they like they care too much. They're waiting for a reason to play hard. I think that's the vibe I'm getting from them. So that's the thing. The Knicks can't give these guys any momentum. If they give them any momentum, then they'll start to think that they can win. That's the last thing you need with these guys. These guys are professionals, man. There's quite a few people that I mentioned that are professional scorers in the NBA. With great numbers to prove it. You know what I'm saying? So, interesting. Yeah. Everybody's still saying it was good. So you got IQ, did one of those Rondo moves. He traveled, they didn't call it. Grimes gets a 3-point shot. He misses it, of course, but he got fouled by Dennis Smith Jr. because Dennis Smith Jr. doesn't know what he's doing. So he just fouls the 3-point shooter. So he goes Grimes there. Look at IQ with the Rondo fake there. Almost traveled, gives it to Grimes wide open, and Grimes misses it, but then he gets a foul there because Dennis Smith Jr. doesn't know what he's doing either. He definitely didn't mean to do that, but it's the momentum went right into him. So we're gonna get 3 free throws from Grimes here to see if he makes all 3. He makes the first one, so that's good. Like I said, he really works at it. I know that for a fact. So here goes I am Jarrell. He's like a pseudo draft expert. Number 7. He says it's Bryce McGowan's. I like them coming out the draft. I feel like you say that about every guy that we mentioned. I'm on to you, Joe. Yeah, man. Yeah, so once again, Komega, I don't know if you posted it yet, man, but if you got a website or something like that or anything to share in the chat, please put it in the chat. So we can big it up. We got a Kareem Grant. What's good, Kareem? Hope everything is good. I'm feeling okay today, man. Shout out to my kids, man. One of my kids is gonna get a colonoscopy tomorrow, guys. I'm not throwing all my business out in the street, but my little guy, he got a colonoscopy tomorrow, man. So a lot of crazy stuff going on with my kids. Both my kids are fucked up, man. So the colonoscopy is kind of rough. We don't know what's going on. And like I think I mentioned to you guys, he had a really bad abscess. And now he has to do a colonoscopy as all part of the trying to figure out what's wrong with the kid. So we're trying to rule out some things. Crohn's disease is on the word that's going around. So we're trying to see if he doesn't have that. Hopefully he doesn't. Hopefully everything comes out clear, and we can just go on to the next thing and try to figure out, how we can get our kids good. But Mitchell Robinson, shout out to him pushing McGowan's out of bounds there, and they didn't call anything, so that's dope. Knicks are up by 10. Yeah, so that's what my kids are going through right now. So that's the reason why I haven't really been doing a lot of content. As I've been working stuff, and there's been a lot of stuff going on with the kids. It's kind of stressful a little bit, so that's why I really haven't been doubling down on the content like I was doing last year around this time. And just basically like all through the summer. I know I broke my toe, but I usually put out a lot of content during the season and in the off season. You know what I'm saying? So, I really have to take a break because of the kids and stuff, man. So, hope you guys understand. But the kids are doing good, man. Kids are kids. They always got energy. They still act bad. Still want to punish them. Still send them to their room. Still yelling at them. Still doing all kind of stuff. But they got their little issues they got to get over. So anyway, 53-43. So I see Gordon Hayward just broke a sweat. So they've got to be very careful, man. They're fooling around. It seems like we're trying to rely on the ball movement, driving and swinging, but nobody seems to really want to take over. So IQ finally got his first shot. Did they call that? Yes. So he did get the foul there. So is that IQ's first shot? No, IQ has scored a couple times, right? So that's his third field goal for the game. So he has 8 points right now. It's gonna be 2 rebounds, 2 assists. So he's playing decent, man. RJ's really carrying us right in this first half for 17 points. Hopefully we can continue that going, man. But RJ's definitely got to pick it up. RJ has 5 points right now, 2 for 6. Yeah, so they've got to be very careful, man. Just keep moving the ball and playing their game. It should be fine. Oh, yeah, so IQ's pulling up for his free throw. Let me see. So Kenneth Hayes wants to know, where's the stream? Shit. Should I do the podcast from my bathroom? You know what I'm saying? So you can find the stream. So I gotta piss right now, to tell you the truth. I be holding. Sometimes I gotta piss as soon as the stream starts. But I just stay here with you guys the whole time, man. So anyway, if anybody looking for a stream, I can easily do it from the bathroom, so we can get that stream going. But as far as watching the game, I don't do the stream thing where guys can watch along. But I did find out a way to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I'll work that into it. Like I said, I've been can't say I'm busy, but I've just been a little bit stressed. You know what I'm saying? So I got to clean it up a little bit, so maybe guys can actually watch along with me as I'm doing the stream. Terry Rozier, full head of steam, right down the lane, he dunks it there. So Knicks is still up 58-47. But the Charlotte Hornets are letting us know that they're there, So the Knicks got to be very careful. Like I'm saying, you can't give these guys any confidence. IQ gets all the way to the paint and does nothing. Kicks it back out to Julius. Julius through the leg, step back 3-point shot. He makes it. It's a bad shot, Momentum wise is kind of bad too, but he still made the shot, so that's the most important. So Terry Rozier is trying to cook there. Gordon Hayward's trying to give him something else to play with. So we got Thor, the mighty Thor from the corner, just shot that 3. The kid's name is Thor, for Christ's sake. Damn. Oh, shit. My man's name is Thor, bro. Could you imagine that growing up, son? Yo, what's your name, bro? Thor. I am Thor. Fucking. Yo, I am Thor. Ay. Julius, he should have shot the layup there. He should be trying to get the 3. Mitchell Robinson with the offensive rebound, like he taps it, gives an opportunity for Josh Hart to get it, and Grimes gets the 3-point shot. So listen, we're hitting a 3-point shot, so it's saving us. But I don't know what's so hard about making a 2-point shot, man. Making a nice little layup or getting to the paint and putting the shot up. I don't know what's so bad about that. These NBA teams want to shoot threes. The 3-point shot is making the leads inflated. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, for all the 3-point shots that Knicks made on the last couple buckets, man, you could take off like at least 4 points there, and then it cuts the lead to 10 rather than 14. As Grimes is spectacular there with a full head of steam, that big, nice, strong strides there to the basket for the overhead layup. He definitely got fouled though, but I just don't like it how these players are always complaining about fouls and shit like that. Like, cut it out, man. Shout out to Fournier. I love Fournier swag, man. Fournier looks like a Puerto Rican from the Lower East Side. He's a friend. He's a dude from France, but Fournier definitely got like a Puerto Rican from the Lower East Side swag, man. Definitely. If not the Lower East Side, he got a Puerto Rican from freaking from Flushing over there. Boricua Avenue, Boricuan Avenue over there. Yeah, man. So thanks, Kareem, for the love for the kids, man. Kids are doing good, man. You know, but like I said, it is kind of rough over here in the household. So anyway, we're up by 13. Yesterday I was pissed off. I didn't do a full halftime report when I do stats and shit like that. But I give the full rundown because I was so upset yesterday. For those that didn't catch that, I didn't get a chance to cut up the video. I just didn't have a chance, man. But I feel like that would have been great for shorts there. So I mean, I got to do a better job with that. But I was going hard with that Celtics team, man, because I feel like the Celtics are not that good. The Celtics are not that good. I can't even make a point that say like Philly's not that good. All these other guys, because I mean, Philly has a lot of talent, but they don't use the talent properly. They got Doc Rivers as the coach. Doc Rivers is basically Tom Thibodeau. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing really. Shout out to Cleveland. Cleveland is well coached over there. You know what I'm saying? But they have too many big men. And then they have a lot of talent on the bench that they're not using properly. Shout out to Karis LeVert that can barely get 8 minutes coming off the bench. But that guy's a former 20-point a game scorer in this league, man. So, in a playoff thing, and he's still young, and they're not even using him at all. So it's weird. They have a lot of misused talent on Cleveland. What else? I mentioned Philly. Like I said, I mentioned Boston already, and then Milwaukee. Milwaukee's the only team that's utilizing everything, and they have probably like the best coaching, like one of the best coaches in the league there on their team. What's his name? Rittenhauser or whatever his name is. He's a really good coach, right? Freaking hardcore. Just like Tom Thibodeau, but a little bit more smarter. Definitely smarter than Tom Thibodeau. That offense, they run it perfectly. It's built around Giannis. Giannis can do what he wants to do at any time. If they close the door on Giannis, which the Knicks know how to do, they just do a great job of getting on the ball to their shooters, and their shooters are always ready, and their shooters all shoot timely 3-point shots. And then, to set the table, once they're fully healthy, they got Chris Middleton and they got Drew Holiday. They can create their own shot from time to time. They're basically RJ. Drew Holiday's not that good to me, scoring the ball, but Drew Holiday, he could be as good as quickly sometimes, as a flamethrower scoring like that. Even as Brunson, he can do a Brunson impersonation sometimes. Drew Holiday, so between having like an RJ guy like Chris Middleton, and then having like a Brunson guy and Drew Holiday, that's a tough team to beat there, man. But the thing is, if we can find a way to stop the 3-point shooting, then the Milwaukee Bucks is a beatable team because we've shown that we can compete with them. So anyway, let's get into this halftime report. So I got the summary here, looking at the quarters here. The quarters, it's on the right hand side, so I forgot to maximize it. So anyway, the Knicks were tied up 21-21 in the first quarter. 29-45 in that second quarter. So the second quarter, the Knicks really just let their nuts hang on Charlotte. They just don't have they're just not. I don't know what to say. They just know they're bad. The Charlotte Hornets know they're bad. They accepted it. They're not playing really hard per se. They'll play hard if you give them confidence. They can definitely win a game on you, but you have to give them the confidence. So as long as you pounce on them and whatever, they're just going to fall back because they're not really trying to win in Charlotte. If you pounce on them, they just fall back and they're going to concede to you. So that's exactly what happened in that second quarter. Let's get into some stats. We got let's get into the game charts here. Game charts. Shot chart on the Charlotte on the left-hand side, they're basically getting good shots all across the board. Basically it's almost identical to the Knicks. Their shot chart is almost identical to the Knicks. So they're getting the same shots as the Knicks are getting. Let's see field goal percentage. They're shooting 49%. The Knicks are shooting 57%. So that's the tail of the game right there. They're basically shooting the same amount. 42 shots for the Knicks, 41 for Charlotte. Basically playing the same type of game as the Knicks, but the Knicks are just more crisp than they are. They're just playing a little bit better defense, a little bit more aggressive scoring than they are, a little bit more organized, on our side of the ball. So that's the tail of the tape right there. Let's get down into the nitty gritty. Knicks were up by as much as 16 at one point. What's the score right now? 16. Right now we're at our largest lead at 16 points right now. So we're basically dominating them. That's what that says there. Let's look at the head-to-head. 23 to 21 rebounds. I feel like the Knicks should be able to dominate them rebounding wise, but I feel like the Knicks are taking it easy tonight. Which kind of disturbs me. Assists are about even. We got steals about even. Blocks are about even. Turnovers are about even too. Neither team is really turning the ball over like that. Field goal percent, like I said, 57 to 48. 3-point percent is about the same too, 35 to 40. So basically, what these stats to me show me is that this game is basically going to be the same way in the second half. But like I said, the Knicks have to be very careful not to give this team confidence. That's the only thing. Points in the paint is dead even. Look at that, 28 to 28. Second chance points is about even to 5 to 3. Flash break points, the Knicks have more fast break points than they do, which is interesting against a team like that. So, like I said, then all the Knicks got to do is play their game. Play their game, we should be fine. Let's take a look at the box score really quick before we get up out of here. Go on to the next thing. We could look at Charlotte first, man. Gordon Hayward as their small forward, 11 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. He's a good player. He's definitely a guy that let's say if we had him instead of Obi Toppin, how much better would we be? You know what I'm saying? PJ Washington hasn't really gotten loose yet. 2 points, 2 rebounds. I want to say like the last couple of times that we played against him, I was giving him props saying he was a Nick killer, but the last 3 times that we played PJ Washington, he didn't really play well. Mark Williams is a guy the Knicks could have drafted. He hasn't done shit either, man. No rebounds, man. 14 minutes and no rebounds from the center spot. That's atrocious, man. Kelly Oubre has never seen a shot that he didn't want to take. 4 for 6 from the field, 11 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Excuse me. If we had him coming off the bench, you know what I'm saying. Matter of fact, Kelly Oubre starting with RG coming off the bench, just for the simple fact that Kelly Oubre is just going to be that shooter. You know what I'm saying. So if you have a guy that's not afraid to shoot, mixed up with Brunson and Julius in the starting lineup, I think that would be freaking great. And then you put RJ off the bench, to really get the bulk of the minutes off the bench with those bench guys would be great. I think that would be dope. But Kelly Oubre is a funny dude, man. He's definitely, with his head in the stars. I'm not sure. I think he loves basketball, but I just think that that's not like the main thing in his life. Terry Rozier, definitely a guy that has the heart of a Knick. 8 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. He got a nice little dunk there, so he's trying to get his team motivated because everybody wants to beat the Knicks. Nobody else worth talking about. So this is Bryce McGowan's here. So I'm gonna click Bryce McGowan so I can get a little bit more familiar with him. 6'6". He's from Nebraska. He's a rookie. 3 points, 1 rebound. So he's basically playing out of necessity. But 6'6", 20 years old, man. He moves well. He has a good NBA body. He's been getting into his spots, man. He got into the spots for his 3. Got in there on the break there. A couple drives to the basket. So he has a lot of skills, man. So shout out to him, man. Maybe he might become a player one day. This guy Dennis Smith Jr. is the biggest disappointment. Because he got drafted by Dallas. He went to Dallas. Dallas is they went with him, and then they ended up with Jalen Brunson, and then now they got Kyrie. So they've been looking for that kind of guard to play with their other scorer, which is Luka now. So they've really been trying to get that going. So I guess they finally got it with Kyrie, man. So we'll see. But it's just very disappointing. This guy could jump out the gym. He has one of the best high school mixtapes of all time. If you look at Dennis Smith Jr.'s high school mixtape, it's crazy, bro. He was doing a lot of stuff that he has yet to show in the NBA now that he's been in there so long. And he's only 25 too. So people say, oh, RJ's only this age, this only that age. So listen, Dennis Smith Jr. is only 25. He still hasn't done shit in the NBA, man. Sometimes people got it, sometimes some people don't. Right now RJ has a little bit more than Dennis Smith Jr. Not a little bit more, a lot of it more than Dennis Smith Jr. So I'm glad we got RJ. But we gave Dennis Smith Jr. a shot. Also too, let me just say this as we're talking about Dennis Smith Jr. The reason why Dennis Smith Jr. is not on his team is because of IQ. So if you remember, in the preseason, the Knicks were giving Dennis Smith Jr. every opportunity to get the starting lineup, to get the starting nod. But he didn't play well in the preseason, and then IQ got I think the last 2 starts in the preseason, and then next thing you know, IQ is playing in the rotation. You know what I'm saying? And then Dennis Smith Jr. was traded out of here. And then we ended up getting Derrick Rose to fill his spot. You know what I'm saying? So that's the history with Dennis Smith Jr. So Dennis Smith Jr. has had every opportunity to succeed in the NBA. He just has not done it, man. He played well in Portland. Portland decided not to keep him, so now he's in Charlotte. He has every opportunity to play here with all the injuries that they have there, and he still hasn't really popped yet. You know. So anyway, that's Dennis Smith Jr. Like I say, people say he's only 25. Yeah, man, but guys that are only 25 turn to only 28. And then next thing you know, you don't see them anymore. They retire. They don't play anymore. So it is what it is. Shout out to me. I'm not wearing any pants, man. So I forgot to put on my shorts. So I'm gonna have to cut the camera off if I have to get up because I'm legit wearing my underwears right now. So if I slide back and you see some legs, yeah, you've been warned already, man. Your boy's wearing underwears right now. I don't think I want to see the Knicks lineup because we know what we do. Right now RJ is definitely got to give props to RJ. Got 17 points. Julius hasn't been scoring much, but he's still eight. He's still got 8 points, still got 5 rebounds. So if you finish the game with 16, 10 rebounds and 6 assists, that's a big game there for him. Mitchell Robinson, 8.6 rebounds. So he's doing his job. He's doing his job. Quentin Grimes also 12 points, been knocking down his jump shots and stuff. 4 rebounds, exploding to the basket a couple times, man. Fast breaking and in the half court as well. So he's doing his job too. Manuel quickly hasn't really gotten loose yet. I anticipate him getting loose at some point in this game, but he's still got 9 points. So if you finish the game with 18 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists, that's a big time game for IQ. Same thing with Josh Hart. He got 5 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. If he doubled his minutes and he finished with 10, 6 and 4, that's fantastic as well. You know what I'm trying to say? So anyway, our Knicks are playing well, man. So when it comes down to how can we get better, it definitely lies within iHeart, Miles McBride, Obi Toppin. Right, like I said, right now we can't get better. Here's something else to throw in there before we get started because it looks like we're about to get started with the second half. I think the Knicks have a roster spot, because that kid that we drafted, Trevor Keels, we signed him to a real NBA contract. He was a two-way player, so then we signed him to a 10-day contract. So we signed him to a 10-day, but then we didn't renew it. So he has a 10-day contract. So now he's not with the team. So, but he is, the Westchester Knicks still have his rights, so he could play for the Westchester Knicks for free, not for free, but but just not as a two-way player. So Trevor Keels is not with the organization anymore, only with the Westchester Knicks right now. You know what I'm saying? So the Knicks, I believe, have a roster spot because we gave I believe we gave the other two-way spot to that the Jermaine cat that we need to talk about. I forgot his name too, but we had signed the player from Phoenix that got waived. We signed him to a two-way contract. So I believe we have a full roster spot left, if I'm not mistaken. I think we have a full roster spot after that. Those trades that we made with Svi and those guys. I think there's one roster spot available. So I mean, I don't know what the cutoff is, for players to be available for the playoffs and stuff like that. But there's one name that's out there. Carmelo Anthony is still not signed to a team. So I wonder if Carmelo Anthony will be a guy that comes through here. I know bringing him here will kind of change things a little bit because then the focus will be on him. So I don't know if that would be a good thing for chemistry-wise, but skill-wise, being able to knock down the three, being able to help out rebounding-wise, you know what I'm saying? Being able to just make a basket. Somebody like him would probably be good in the same way to say like Kevin Love would help us, you know what I'm saying, coming off the bench, you know what I'm talking about? But just having him on the roster will be nice. But I can see the crowd calling his name every game, you know what I'm saying? So it probably would be a zoo if the Knicks made that decision. But it would be really nice to get a player like that, man. I really, we were still in a timeout here. So let me see if I can pull that up. Let me see. Let me just speak into the mic here. NBA buyout market. I'm gonna put this on the screen here because I haven't. Oh, come on! I'm still talking. It's fucking annoying. So anyway, I already got that on there. So let's get into the typing. So NBA buyout market. Let me find something here. I see SI. I see Fox. February 14th. What's the newest article? Newest article is Fox Sports. So let's just check this out. So I'll just put this on the screen. We'll just read whatever I see here, just so we can talk about this. So this is the buyout market. Dragic just signed with the Bucks. So I'm scrolling down real quick. So they do have some names here. You got Gordon Dragic signed with the Bucks. Will Barton signed with the Raptors. I don't get that. I don't get why he went to the Raptors. The Raptors are not trying to do anything. So I mean, it would have been nice for us to get Will Barton. That's the guy that I wanted, Will Barton. So I don't even know if Will Barton has played a game yet, but he's definitely a big time player. Of course, Westbrook went to the Clippers. Got Beverly went to the Bulls for what? Beverly would have been nice. 34-year-old, whatever. He would have been nice. The Knicks are playing again. So Terry Rozier gives the ball to Gordon Hayward, coming around the screen, gives it over to McGowan. McGowan pulls up the shot. He knocks it down. McGowan is a good-looking basketball player, man. He definitely has a lot of promise. So I'm just scrolling down here. As Kevin Love went to the Heat. R.J. Hampton went to the Pistons. That's what I thought that was, R.J. Hampton. McGowan was there. So anyway, IQ's coming around the screen there. Shot is up. Beautiful floater, man. He's starting to really, instead of just throwing it up there and telling God to help him, that's becoming a shot that's like almost automatic and going to the basket. Terry Rozier wasting a lot of energy going to the basket there. RJ and Mitchell Robinson lost Mr. Marvin Williams there. So Marvin Williams finally get his nut off there. He finally got a ball back to IQ. IQ is moving. Mitchell Robinson is trying to set a screen for him, but IQ doesn't want it. Now Julius has it in the corner. Julius is faking, dribbling. Posting up number 25 there. Pulls up. That's PJ Washington. He just pulls up in his face. Like I said, barbecue chicken all day. I'm just looking. We got Reggie Jackson went over there. Who else is missing here? Terrence Ross went to the Suns. Got Danny Green went to the Cavaliers for what? Justin Holiday went to the Mavericks. So here goes one guy. Stanley Johnson. Look at this. 45% from the beyond the arc. You know what I'm saying? This season. So I mean, he's been working on his game, but for some reason teams don't want him. So I mean, Stanley Johnson would be nice to have on the roster. Coming off the bench, man, just to add some more talent to the bench. I think Stanley Johnson would be fantastic. He's kind of short, but he's strong, so he could play a little bit of power forward, a little bit of small forward. So that's interesting there. Nelson Will went to the Pistons, I believe. Juancho Hernan Gomez, so Juancho Hernan Gomez is a free agent, so he's interesting. He's 6'9". He can shoot the three and that type of thing. I don't know how he would help us. Whatever. Mitchell Robinson just tried to take Marvin Williams out. Instead of just laying it up, he tried to spike it in there. So that's what I'm trying to say. Just make the basket. We don't need the highlight play. We didn't need Mitchell Robinson to take Marvin Williams' eyeballs out. Look at McGowan's nice little layup there. I like that player. We letting him loose too, man. No, excuse me. That was Washington. That was PJ Washington. So Mitchell Robinson, I'm quite sure Tom Thibodeau's yelling at Mitchell Robinson for making that spike dunk, man. Sometimes you just gotta lay it up, fam. John Wall is available. Serge Ibaka. That's just a couple names there, So I mean, Juancho Hernan Gomez is a player that we can pick up. Stanley Johnson, like I said, will definitely be a good guy to pick up. Definitely a hard worker there. Plays defense, can shoot the three now. At 26 years old, man. It's very interesting. I don't know why he's not on the team. So anyway, let's get back into the action and hit the X button. Let's get back into the action there. So the Knicks are still up 66. Is that correct? 66? No, it's not. Let's update that. So it's 72 to 59. So we're smoking these cats, man. So it's nice and easy game today. The last game, the energy was so high, man. Lord have mercy. I was so aggravated. I just wanted to beat the Celtics so bad. So now Charlotte here at this point, I just want to not get hurt. You know what I'm saying? I just want to get better. I'm gonna see little things. Really, this is like a scrimmage. Really trying to see how just to get a sweat. This is really to get a sweat. Play some defense. Run our offense. Try not to get hurt and just get a nice sweat out there. So what do you guys think about some of the names that I mentioned, man? Stanley Johnson. He's available. I think he would be nice if we do have that roster spot. I think that would be nice. Juancho, Hernan Gomez. I don't think he'll fit culturally. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. So anyway, peace to Shaw. Shaw's here. Salute Shaw. What else? Everybody just saluting Shaw. Everybody loves to salute Shaw. Salute to Shaw. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, man. So good basketball game here for the Knicks. Yeah. Checking out these stats. Let's see what McGowan's have. McGowan's, he still has two. So that was PJ Washington. So like I said, PJ Washington's averaging 15 points and basically 5 rebounds, 4.8 rebounds. Right now he's basically on pace to get that. He got 10 points now. 3 rebounds, so he's on pace to get his averages today. Kelly Oubre, he was averaging 20 at one point. He's averaging 20 now, 20 and 5. So Kelly Oubre right now, he got 13. He might end up with 20 before the game is over. Shout out to Hayward. Hayward is averaging 14. He got 11 now. Terry Rozier, he's averaging 21, and he's been on check. He has 8 points. So Terry Rozier is a flamethrower, so we just got to be very careful. Watch. Like I said, the potential for some of these guys to get hot is there. So we just gotta stay on point. Shout out to Julius Randle. Julius Randle got 2 kids. They have a newborn, and then they got, of course, Caden. So I can't wait till the newborn starts coming out there and walking around. That's gonna be cool to have both boys there. It's gonna be reminiscent of Seth Curry and Steph. Seth and Steph. It's gonna be reminiscent of them when they were younger. Shout out to Brunson too. I remember Brunson when he was a kid. In the '90s. In the '90s, I was like a teenager, and Brunson was out there with his dad. I remember that. Teenager, early 20s. Because RJ coming across the timeline. A little bit of lagging from here. RJ goes all the way to the basket and blows it. So it's crazy. RJ drove right and went left and blows the layup with his left hand. It's crazy. Terry Rozier looking to get the shot up. Shot fake. Mitchell Robinson's guarding him. Who's guarding PJ Washington? What they call a loose ball foul on the inside there. So probably like an illegal defense or something like that. I don't know if it was an offensive foul. I see a lot of fist pumping. But anyway, see, Julius Randle's not even sweating. So the Knicks are just trying to go through the motions here. This is like an extended practice. IQ bring the ball up across the court. Gets it back to IQ. IQ's coming back around, looking to give the alley-oop to Mitch. Mitch wasn't even paying attention. Gives it out to Julius. Julius misses the 3. Here comes Charlotte. You got to stop the ball. IQ meets him halfway. Terry's trying to get to the basket, man. He does. He gets all the way to the basket and knocks it down. And they give him a foul. They're going to give him a foul there. Whatever. Yeah, man. Jason Terry, man, he will be really nice, man. But we got our own version of Jason Terry. His name is IQ. IQ is and Jason Terry basically the same kind of player. So they're talking about Othello Harrington. So one thing about Othello Harrington, like when I saw in that shoot around, I saw Othello. I don't know what they're saying, but Othello Harrington didn't even speak a word out there to Mitch Robinson when he was working with him. So Othello Harrington is the big man coach, for Christ's sake. Like, Lord have mercy. I know he's a former Knick, and he's been going through his emotions there, through the coaching ranks and stuff. But don't we have another person out there to be a big man coach other than Othello Harrington? Lord have mercy. He goes Jason Terry going around. No, excuse me, Scary Terry going around the circles. Jason Terry's a different player. We got Terry Rozier going around. He's trying to get hot. He just scored twice just now. Knicks are still up by a lot, 76-64. But like I said, we got to stop fooling around with these guys. You got IQ being guarded by Terry, top of the key. A little bit of lagging, guys. A little bit of lagging right now. Like I said, this MSG Go app is trash, man, on the internet. It works perfect on your phone, though, seamlessly. No problems on your phone. So I guess it's not formatted for like, say, like a computer. It's more for mobile devices, so just got to deal with that. 76-64. Mitchell Robinson's trying to communicate with somebody on the bench there. So I'm getting into my lagging here, so I'm going to have to switch to my phone to watch the game the rest of the way. Once again, man, if anybody from MSG is watching and taking a look, man, you definitely somebody got to fix the bugs out. Excuse me, on the website, because it doesn't work on the website. It works beautifully on the app, though. It works beautifully on the app, but it just does not work on the computer. So I'm still lagging, so I'm just gonna let it rock for a little while. It seemed like it cleaned itself up a little bit. So anyway, we got Kelly Oubre got a shot that he doesn't like, man. Never seen a shot he don't like. Hard shot he just made there. IQ coming around the screen for Mitch Robinson, going all the way inside, spinning into the paint, looking around, gives it to RJ. RJ full head of steam, takes a shot off balance there and gets the layup, and he's crying for a foul. Man, get back on defense, man. Shit. You can't get a foul every single time. It's crazy. So what they expect? They expect to shoot 20 free throws a game? It's just not gonna happen. It's not complaining, man. So anyway, Charlotte's traded baskets with us. We got IQ on the right hand side, takes a screen from Mitch Robinson, takes another one, pulls up for three. That's a good shot. He knocks it down. So I'll take that. Nice little double screen, and just to get the open jump shot. That's perfect, man. I'll take that every day. Good defense there. IQ and Terry Rozier are having some good basketball action going on here, man. Very evenly matched up thing there. IQ kind of expecting RJ to switch, but he didn't. And Terry just knocked out another three in his face. So listen, we got to stop fooling around with these guys. 81-72. IQ being guarded by Terry. Comes around the screen again. IQ's looking. Nice little defense by Kelly Oubre to slap the ball out of IQ's. So we gave it to RJ. So RJ's faking, takes the bounce. Kelly Oubre threw himself to the ground there. So RJ got the shot up off balance. So what are they going to call? Offensive foul? I'm trying to see what they're going to call here. It's a lot of contact. I think it was Kelly Oubre. So Kelly Oubre threw himself down. Yeah, so he definitely threw himself down. So the referees did not call that. So RJ's getting some regular free throws here. So RJ's shooting his free throws. Yeah, man. So I'm gonna have to switch to my phone. So I got the phone going here. So let me get this off the screen. And maybe put some I'll put some stats on the screen here just to supplement time being. Some regular stats on the scoreboard here in front of me that I can look at it while I'm calling the game. Yeah, I'm wearing my glasses today, man, because I'm tired, man. My eyes are mad red and puffy too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not doing it for coolness. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to other podcasters that are rocking these glasses now. So that means they're watching the Ebru do the play-by-play, so it's all good. What did they say? Can't get the cliche, but it's flattering, right? That's what they say. So 83-74. Once again, I got the little screen there, so you guys can't see me squinting underneath the glasses. But Julius Randle's shooting some free throws now. Let me get this box score up here so I can pay attention to these stats. 5 minutes and 21 seconds on my clock. Let's refresh this. NBA.com is way behind. 84-74. So we're up by 10. 5:21 in the game. So I'm on sync right now with whatever's going on with NBA.com. So it is what it is with that. This MC Go app is just not worth it. Get him to get the like that. Let's do that. I'll do a regular scoreboard. It doesn't mess me up. Get it to NBA.com. I just want a regular scoreboard. I don't need the NBA.com scoreboard. Yeah, man. So listen, this is one of those games that you probably could have tipped the night off. You know what I'm saying? It's not one of those games where you have to I gotta watch this game. Only diehards are really watching the game right now. You know what I'm saying? We're watching a game like this. You know what I'm saying? So if you wanted to take the night off and maybe get some sleep or go hang out or something like that, maybe watch the game, put this box score watch from your phone. Today's one of those games where you probably should have just done that. So like a guy like me, I just have to do the watch alongs. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just a sick person. So I have to do these things, man. But listen, if you have something to do tonight, man, you basically just turn your phone off and just go to bed, or just maybe catch up on some Last of Us. The Last of Us. Anybody's watching The Last of Us, I don't want to give any spoilers, but so far it's been pretty good, man. They the last episode was the first episode that they really deviated a lot from the video game. So they're trying to create their own story or trying to project their own little storyline with the players. Well, excuse me, not with the players, with the characters. So I mean, it was the last one I want to say was the action one. Definitely an action episode. A lot of gore. You got to see the heart of each character, more so of the female character. So I don't want to give too much, man, but that's exactly what happened with them in the last episode. So I enjoyed it, man, because I really enjoyed the game. So I enjoy them opening up the world to to TV, and showing us a different look there, and giving us a different experience, which I appreciate. So if you like the game, The Last of Us, if you haven't played it, you should play it. For those that have a PlayStation that don't barely play it, you know what I'm saying, then you never played The Last of Us, you need to download it. Download The Last of Us, the first one, not the second one, and play it straight through. Play it on the regular mode. You know what I'm saying? And I guarantee that you're gonna probably play it again. This is one of those games that you just plug it back in, and you just want the experience again. You try it on a harder mode, to see if something's different, because it is different. There's a different experience when you play it on the harder mode and stuff. So that game is one of the greatest games that ever made, man. So it's great that they're finally making a live action show. So yeah, man, that's my recommendation. If you guys are into that zombie shit, you know, uh, you know, Walking Dead style of show, check it out. So anyway, Julius Randle wide open 3-point shot. He misses that. Mitch Robertson is down there fighting against four guys for the rebound. Terry Rozier, he has the green shoes, thank God, because I could point him out of nowhere. Mr. Gordon Hayward, thank God that he's white, because I could find him on my screen. He crosses over on Julius, spin on the inside. Good defense by the Knicks. Kicks it out to number 8. Number 8 gets it into number 25. One-handed shot is good. That's P.J. Washington. So listen, the Charlotte Hornets are trading buckets with the Knicks. So the Knicks got to be very careful. There's a lot. They have a lot of energy popping in. It's really making me nervous. IQ being guarded by Dennis Smith Jr. looks like. Gives it to RJ. Back to IQ. IQ's looking. Back to RJ. So, I mean, RJ right now, I feel like RJ needs a screen. Him doing all those moves there. Nice little drive to the right, though. Got the ball on the rim, but Mitchell Robinson's trying to make the great play rather than just getting the rebound. So if Mitchell Robinson would just trying to make the right play rather than the great play, great play, excuse me, then he would have just got the rebound and laid it up. But he jumped in the air and he tried to get the athletic play. Let's see if they're showing the replay now, so let's see how that looks. Replay's coming up. RJ makes the layup, so Mitchell Robinson jumps up. You know what I'm saying? And instead of just making the right play, he was out of position. RJ was shooting the rebound, shooting the shot. So, Mitchell Robinson should have understood where the ball was going. So he jumped up, but didn't really anticipate where the ball was going. So that's the evolution of Mitchell Robinson too. He has to figure out where the ball is coming. If the ball's coming off the rim, that's the next evolution. Because I mean, guys like Dennis Rodman, Charles Oakley, Anthony Mason, all these guys, they knew when the ball where the ball was coming from. So they knew where to go for the rebound. So Mitch Robinson has no clue in that. He's just an athletic guy. He's not really the smartest basketball player. So these are the little things that he needs to learn. And that's why I keep saying stuff like I don't like Mitchell Robinson, because I have to be straight about it. Because like so many people like to beat around the bush, so I don't beat around the bush. So listen, I just straight up don't like Mitchell Robinson's game, like that. So I just started at the door and then let me explain. You know what I'm saying? Rather than just beat around the bush and stuff like that. And I know people don't like that, because they just want to people fan differently. So I just don't fan that way. You got to call it like it is. Mitchell Robinson again gets the pass. He just wants to dunk it. All he wants to do is that highlight dunk, man. He doesn't really know how to play yet. As soon as he figures that out, as soon as he figures out how to play, man, he's then he'll be tough. Right now, he doesn't have it yet. Young and athletic and might be, is one thing. Dominant beast is not it yet. He sealed off the baseline there, good defensive play, but he's not doing a good job fighting for rebounds. That's why the Charlotte just got the offensive rebound there again. Kicking it out to 3. Knicks are fooling around with these guys. They just hit a wide open 3, so they cut the lead to below 10. So I think the lead now is 7 for the Knicks, 79-86. Man, this is very dangerous. Now we're talking about 3-possession game now. So we cut the lead down to a 3-possession game. So now a team like Charlotte are within striking distance, especially if the Knicks can't get a bucket. If the Knicks can't get a bucket and Charlotte starts to get confidence, the Knicks going to be in trouble. So now Julius Randle's going one-on-one. He's losing the ball. Double pump shot off the rim, no good. Now here comes Charlotte. So Charlotte's going to try to take advantage of the fast break here. Got Jason Terry come all the way to the basket, and he gets a layup. Look at this. Now we're talking about a 5-point lead now, 86-81. So Tom Thibodeau finally calls a timeout. Fucking guy. That's the thing too. Tom Thibodeau loves to let the Knicks drown before he calls a timeout. So here we are with the timeout now. Now it's a two-possession game now. You know what I'm saying? With the Knicks not particularly playing well right now, we're letting these guys off the hook. Charlotte can come down, hit 2 3-point shots. Next thing you know, the Knicks are going to be down by one. Yeah, man. So this is not what I expected. Because I was saying this is one of those games you take the night off. As soon as I say that, now they cut the lead to 5. Sheesh, unbelievable. So anyway, this is one of those games, man. Like I know we're streaking, man, but today is not the game where I would like the streak to end. Not tonight. So far, Jason Terry got he has more than this, because this hasn't updated yet on my screen. But 19 points I see. Gordon Hayward got 13. Kelly Oubre got 15. PJ Washington with 12. So listen, all their guys are doing what they're supposed to do. Terry Rozier, like I said, he wasn't scoring as much, but now he definitely caught right back up, man. So he's almost at his season average already, 19 points. I believe I said his season average was 21. Yeah, he does have 21 now. He just updated now, so he does have 21. So listen, man, he got a season average already, man. So we already playing with fire. We're letting this guy get a season average in the third quarter. We got a whole quarter and 2 minutes and 25 seconds left. Yeah, man, Knicks got to clean it up, man. Knicks definitely got to clean it up. Let me see what's going on with Julius. Julius hasn't really been scoring, man. He got 4. What's Julius got? Julius got 11, man. Julius only got 11. We're fooling around. RJ got 25. Emmanuel quickly got 14. Grimes had 12 in the first half. But Julius only got 11, man. 11, we got 2 minutes and 25 seconds, man. So the second half of this second half, Julius Randle got to figure it out. So here goes Deuce McBride doing way too much dribbling, man. Give the ball up already. Back to Julius. Julius gives it to Grimes. Grimes pulls up for 3, no good. So here we go. Charlotte's looking to take advantage of the fast break points there. So good strip by Grimes there. This guy, Dennis Smith Jr., you can't dribble. Take the ball from him, fam. Here goes Kelly Oubre to the basket, man. That guy there's a shot that there's not one shot in the world that he won't take. He just scored just now. So listen, what's the score now? 86-83. So it's a one possession game. Julius Randle going 1-on-1. Bumping. Now he's looking for a pass there. Gets it to Deuce, back to Josh Hart, back to Julius. Julius is just going to throw the shot up there at the front of the rim. So here goes Charlotte. Charlotte's out. They're going to have the ability to take the lead here. Terry Rozier with a nice scoop layup, no good. Number 4 with the rebound. They're going to go to the free throw line. So that's that Richards cat. They're going to go to the free throw line. So now they got a chance to cut the lead to 1. Oh, yeah. I did not sign up for this tonight, man. I did not sign up for this. Oh my God, we're down by 1. We're going to be down by 1 if he makes his free throw. So let's see. That's why you got to play the game. So now here goes RJ. RJ got to come back in because he's our leading scorer. Nobody else can score tonight for some reason. Unbelievable. Harrington said we got to put some more D on Rozier. Yeah, Rozier is the battery pack in the Charlotte squad, man. Oh, yeah. Like I said, they have a lot of talent, man, so we can't take these guys lightly. They look like crap this quarter, absolutely. I'm anxious to see the quarter differential here. So it's 33-20 in the third quarter so far. So the Knicks are pissing away the third quarter. So everybody was saying the third quarter of death. We haven't seen that in a while. Welcome back, third quarter of death. Welcome back. It was just McBride doing a lot of creating for no reason. I hard back to RJ. So now Julius got it, going behind the back, driving, gets it to RJ, pull up 3-point shot, misses it. Ihart's trying to fight for rebound. Julius is really fighting for his life down there. Here goes Jason Terry, full head of steam. Knicks do a good job of stopping the ball there. Jason Terry trying to get fancy. I think that was Thor that shot the 3. But they get the rebound back. Kelly Oubre gets the rebound. Here goes Richards with a nice little turn in the lane. And he got fouled. So now they actually have a chance to get the lead. Because the score is 86-85. I don't know what's going on at NBA.com. They never I got to manually update the score. But it's 86-85. So now with this kid, Richards on the foul line, he has the opportunity to take the lead for the first time right now. So the first free throw is up, 52 seconds in the third. First free throw is up, and he knocks that down. So the game is tied, 86-86. I did not sign up for this, Trish D. Yeah. I think I do need a refill. Getting kind of low here. Second free throw's coming, man. Charlotte Hornets are about to take the lead if Richardson hits this free throw. Free throw is up, he knocks it down. So the Charlotte Hornets take the lead in the third quarter, 52 seconds left, man. Unbelievable. Deuce McBride is bringing the ball up the court. Gives it to iHeart. Two bums touching the ball right off the bat. Gives it to Josh Hart. Josh Hart back to iHeart again. RJ pauses. Now he's going to do his little sidestep dribbles that Lee Hanlon taught him. Kick it out to Obi. Obi for three. Mr. Discount double check. 3-point sniper, Mr. Obi Toppin is supposed to be. He's supposed to be Amari Stoudemire, right? Fucking guy. So here goes Deuce playing defense against Terry. Terry just shaking and baking. Spin move, pull up at the foul line. Wow, misses that. iHeart almost tips it in. They call a loose ball foul on Richards. So listen, iHeart is working really hard, man. Like I said, I don't know what's going on in him. He hasn't been playing pretty that well, the last couple games. But he's definitely sacrificing his body tonight, man. He has 2 points and 2 points and no rebounds. Don't tell me he has no rebounds. It says he has no rebounds. So iHeart is playing like pure dog shit right now, man. He's one of the good ones too, man. So it sucks to see him playing bad like this. I don't know what I can't call that. I don't know why he's playing bad. Knicks retain the lead, 89-87. So here comes Charlotte Hornets there. Dennis Smith Jr. trying to get a full head of steam to the basket. Good defense by iHeart because Dennis Smith Jr. just tried to dunk it just now, but to nowhere. Dennis Smith Jr. is trash. Going to commercial, entering the fourth quarter. Oh my God, this is going to be one of those games where I'm going to be pissed off. I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to go to bed, man. You know what I'm saying? We're playing in New York. We're playing against a bad Charlotte team. It shouldn't be this hard. We got the fourth quarter. We let these guys come back. So the full damage here in the third quarter is 37-23. So they basically gave us a little bit of their medicine from that second quarter because we smacked them 45-29 in that second quarter, and we gave it right back to them 37-23. So we're up 89-87. It is what it is here. Here we go. They're doing a good job on Julius. Julius doesn't seem to have it. Julius is working hard, but he doesn't have the mix. He doesn't have the right mix right now. Mitch Robinson is playing a little goofy. Curtin Grimes is playing pretty good, really good defense. He's just spot up shooting right now. He was driving the ball to the basket pretty hard in the first half. Hasn't really done much the second half. Playing good defense, though. I got to give him that. IQ hasn't really gotten loose yet. Only 14 points so far. RJ's been our rock tonight, 25, and nothing for nobody else, man. So that's the problem. Charlotte, we got how many people with double figures? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in double figures. But the Charlotte Hornets also have quite a few people in double figures. Jason Terry with 21. You got Gordon Hayward with 13. Kelly Oubre with 17. PJ Washington with 12. Nick Richards has had an impact. That's really it. There's 7 points for him. You got Thor with 5. Mark Williams has 7. It's just a weird game, man. But it's they're big four, man. We just have to be very careful, man. Definitely got to be very careful with this. I don't want to lose this game, man. If we win this game, it's gonna be one of those woo games, Let me check out the score. Field goal percentage is right on point. They're actually shooting a little bit better, 51% to 52. So that's that. The 3-point shooting is about even, 36% to 35. Let me see. Free throws is about even. We got 16. They got 12 shots. Right now, total rebounds. They're killing us in the rebounds right now, which shouldn't be happening. 32-24. I don't care. We have all of our big guys, so we should not be losing the rebounding battle 32-24. Because we normally a really good rebounding team. So I think that's the tail of the tape right there, the rebounding. Everything else is pretty on point for what usually happens with the Knicks. Rebounding, we have to start rebounding in the second half, man, if you want to try to win this game. So Deuce gives it to RJ. RJ's been wet today, so he misses another one. iHeart just got boxed out by Richards, and then they're going to call loose ball foul. He was saying jump ball, So they're going to call, I don't know what they call him now. I guess they call him loose ball foul on iHeart. He went over the back. So anyway, they're running their offense now. 89-87, Knicks are up. Kelly Oubre, he's going to shoot it. Spoiler alert. So he does try to shoot it, but he got fouled there. So are they calling a good defensive play? I think they call him a strip, or they call him a foul. I don't know. I can't hear. So Kelly Oubre, I think, lost that contact. He might be lying. So Kelly Oubre lost the contact. So I don't know if he's shooting the or if they're gonna give the ball to the Knicks. So good defense by Deuce there. Kelly Oubre just drove to the basket. Yeah, no, so it's gonna be Charlotte's ball. So they call the foul on Deuce. Kicks it to McGowan's. McGowan's number 7. Back to Kelly Oubre. Kelly Oubre is gonna shoot it. Spoiler alert, he passes it to Dennis Smith Jr. Dennis Smith Jr. is trying to do the Stephon Marbury drag to the basket. Interior pass there. He tries it, but he misses it. Out of bounds. Here comes Obi Toppin with the inbounds pass here. Dennis Smith Jr. is trash, man. Sucks. Here goes Deuce. Deuce gives it over to RJ. RJ's looking. Nobody's standing around. Gives it back to Deuce. Deuce cross court pass to Josh Hart. Josh Hart back to Obi. Obi is going between the legs. He's messing up the dribble. Back out to Deuce. So there's too many people that are not involved in offense that's doing a lot of ball handling. Finally, Hart with his first rebound gives it back to Josh Hart. So I would like to see Josh Hart making some more decisions as he goes right to the basket. He blows the layup though, but they do call a foul. So they call a foul. Nice hard drive by Josh Hart. He's going to get rewarded at the foul line. Yeah. So it's going to be about the Knicks trying to get this lead back, man. So shout out to Parrish Duggar that likes Obi Toppin a lot. So Obi Toppin right now is probably going to get a good plus or minus because the Knicks are right, like you said the last game. At this present time, the Knicks looks like they might start getting the lead back with Obi Toppin in the game. So does that mean that Obi Toppin all of a sudden should start, especially with no stats to speak of? So I don't know what his plus and minus is right now, but let's play that game. Right now, Obi Toppin has 3 points, no rebounds, no assists. You know what I'm trying to say? But I'm quite sure his plus and minus is off the charts because the Knicks are starting to play a little bit better with this particular bench group out there. So they're playing better, not because of Obi per se. It's almost the same effect as a Frank Ntilikina effect. So here goes McGowan's there, pull up 3-point shot, no good off the front of the rim. Josh Hart gets the rebound. He's starting to break, so Knicks gonna try to take advantage of this. Gets the Hart gets the ball, looking for RJ to get it. RJ comes around the screen, all the way to the basket, takes the bump. He gets fouled straight out of bounds. Then he jumps up. So he act like he was gonna do something. He ain't gonna do shit. Get the fuck out of here. Go to the free throw line and take your free throws, fam. We ain't fighting nobody. So anyway, he drives, doing all of the force there, and then basically they just fall to the ground. He didn't try to hurt him. They both fell. So I don't understand this. He jumps up to block him, and they both fall. Like you're doing the most of the pain, and then now you want to get up to try to fight him? Get the fuck out of here. He goes Deuce all the way to the basket, lay up to God, and it goes in. Deuce McBride there playing defense, full court defense on Dennis Smith Jr. See, right now, if I was the Knicks, I would just pounce on Dennis Smith Jr. because he can't dribble. It's like Kelly Oubre with a 3, no good. He goes Josh Hart, so here we go, taking advantage of that. See, look, that whole concept of Obi Toppin getting alley-oops and stuff like that, it causes turnovers every single game for the Knicks. So there was no reason for Josh Hart to push the ball to try to give Obi Toppin that fast break dunk. It takes away from the game. So that's a turnover that we didn't need. So here comes Charlotte. Charlotte's going to run some offense. 3-point shot is up. Kelly Oubre fakes it, comes inside, hits it in between shot. He misses it. So Hart finally got another rebound. So here goes Josh Hart dribbling. Nice hard drive to the basket and lays it up. So for one bad pass, he made up for with a nice little transition layup there. So it looks like Charlotte's calling another timeout. Big time play here. So listen, I mean, that Obi Toppin, forcing Obi Toppin because Obi Toppin keeps releasing, trying to get that fast break dunk. That's something that we need to eliminate from the thing. If he's open is one thing, but to force these alley-oops and forcing, him releasing out there and trying to throw the perfect pass out there for him to catch it and dunk it, we got to get off of that. Because Obi Toppin is not rebounding, he's not doing much out there to warrant us to be wasting possessions trying to squeeze in little fast break dunks for him. That's something that we need to get off of, man. Yeah, so you guys are talking about getting wasted tonight watching this damn game. Like I said, this should have been one of those games where we could take the night off, just finish the game, have a good night, enjoy the night. But this is going to be one of those cardiac Nick nights again. Yeah, 95-87. So listen, we're cranking it back out now. Hopefully, when we start putting the starters back in with RJ and these guys, excuse me, with Randall when he comes back in, and when IQ comes back in, hopefully that they come in and that they can basically put the stamp on the game and we can just get up out of here tonight. But we'll see. Is anybody gonna go out there and pay to see the new White Man Can't Jump? Shit. I wish I would ever like waste my bandwidth watching that shit. It's 2023. White Man Can't Jump, really? That needed to be remade? It's corny, man. Because I wouldn't describe 2023 as a year where a movie like White Man Can't Jump needs to come back out. White Man Can't Jump, when it first came out, it was good for the time. You know what I'm saying? And it's a classic movie. Really good basketball scenes and stuff like that. So just right off the bat, off the clips that they showed of the movie and the commercials, it doesn't look like something I would ever want to see in my life. Also shout out to the House Party movie, the new House Party remake. Like, why even call it House Party? Why not just call it something else? Like, I don't recognize anybody in the movie. You know what I'm saying? They got a bunch of kids that nobody's ever seen before, and why are these guys in the movie? It's just ridiculous. Like House Party had Kid and Play, for Christ's sake. Everybody knew who Kid and Play was. They were extremely hot. Shout out to Full Force. Full Force was extremely hot in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? They had a lot of hit records and stuff. So people knew who they were. So it's a different thing, man. Yeah, Harrington. So they are getting that confidence, man. But it looks like the Knicks are starting to put their will. I always say that every single game. All the Knicks got to do is instill their will on a team and play their game, and that's all right. We should be able to pull out most games. So we gave them a little bit of confidence, and now we're in trouble now. So now the Knicks got to lock in and play our game again. So here we go. Dennis Smith Jr. being guarded by Deuce, man. Deuce needed to strip the ball the same way Grimes tried to do when he was guarding Dennis Smith Jr., man. Take that ball from him. Kelly Oubre fakes it, going all the way to the basket. He tries to dunk it. No foul call. Here goes RJ, full head of steam, looking to take advantage there. Deuce McBride gets it off to Josh. Josh gets it back to Obi Toppin for a corner three-point shot. No good. Josh probably should have shot that. He should have been the one to shoot it. So anyway, he goes, I don't know who that is. Gives it to Gordon Hayward. Nice little in-between dribble. Pulls up, no good. So here we go. Knicks got to run something. Knicks were trying to take advantage of the fast break here, but we got to run something. Here was RJ one-on-one being guarded by Hayward here. Trying to get into the paint as he does. One hand push shot, fade away, not really good. Not a good shot. But here we go. Fast break opportunity from Charlotte. Gets broken up, so it's going to be Knicks ball. So Dennis Smith Jr., the way that he plays is definitely taking the life out of the Charlotte Hornets right now. So here comes Jason Terry. I keep saying Jason Terry. It's on Terry Rozier. So Terry Rozier is coming in the game. So Dennis Smith Jr. probably needs to get up out of there. But it's not so much that this group was outplaying the Charlotte Hornets thing. It's more like Dennis Smith Jr. took the air out of the sail of the Charlotte Hornets. So we got Deuce, top of the key. I don't know. He's being guarded by Kelly Oubre. He gets it to Ihart. Ihart with the push shot by the foul line. He misses it. So Ihart is definitely not playing well, man. I don't know if he needs a body massage or something. He needs a vacation. I don't know what's going on with him. He might need to go on a road trip or something. Get a vacation, see some California sun. I think that might help him out. Get some of that vitamin D. Get hurt. 85-87, 8 minutes and 30 seconds, man. Let's get up out of here, man. IQ's finally coming back in. So 8:30. So it seems like around the 8:30 mark, that's when Tom Thibodeau starts to make those substitutions. He usually brings Brunson in around the 8:30 mark. So IQ right now is getting that 8:30 mark treatment. Julius Randle's probably going to come in around the 7:30 mark. That's about the time that Julius usually comes back in. Gordon Hayward fakes right, drives all the way inside, gets a nice little layer right at the rim. Poor defense by the Knicks. IQ bring the ball up the court. Scores 95-89, 8 minutes left. IQ gets it to Mitch. Mitch is way out there. Gets it to Obi. Obi goes to the basket. You got RJ driving, spin. A lot of physicality out there. Gordon Hayward playing physical, but RJ's abusing him, man. Nice little play by RJ. Nice little spin move back to the left hand for the layup there. Goes Terry Rozier. Stops his dribble. Gets it back to Kelly Oubre. Kelly Oubre shooting that sport alert. Nope, he passes it. Knicks close the door, and he passes it out. Mitchell Robinson does not do a good job of boxing out. So there goes another rebound that he probably should have secured, and he ends up tapping it, and it goes out of bounds. It's still Knicks ball, but still, Mitchell Robinson, if he was able to box out, man, then we won't have to worry about that. He needs to be able to secure those rebounds. He just doesn't do that. He just doesn't do that. Shot is up for the Knicks. Yes, he goes Gordon Hayward with the rebound. He's walking the ball up the court. Knicks up 97-89, so everything is all good here. 7 minutes and 14 seconds, man. Let's get up out of here. Obi Toppin almost fouls Terry there, but he doesn't. Terry Rozier misses a shot. Here goes Josh Hart, full head of steam to IQ. IQ sidesteps, kicks it out for the three. RG shoots the three, and he misses everything. Damn, Josh Hart gets the rebound, baseline, going all the way to the basket. He probably should have shot it, but he kicks it out to Obi in the corner. So the Knicks can't make a bucket there. Mitchell Robinson is still trying to make the awesome play rather than securing the rebound. So here comes Terry Rozier with a three-point shot, no good. So this is ugly. It's starting to look like a YMCA game out here. He goes Gordon Hayward, interior pass to Richards that he loses the ball, so that should be Knicks ball. Sheesh. It's looking like YMCA playing out there. Shout out to everybody that plays basketball in New York City at the YMCA and what do you call it? Lincoln Center. Lincoln Center YMCA over there. I used to play ball there all the time, man. It's between West End and I believe that what's that? Not Broadway, but Amsterdam, I want to say. Yeah, I used to play ball there all the time, man, in the early 2000s, mid 2000s. Between 2000 and 2010, I was playing ball there just about every day. So if anybody played back then, I'm that dude that you hated. I'm that dude that you hated when I walked in the gym during that time period. Tore my ACL, in that building. So I got a love for that building. Shout out to my man. What's my man's name? Lord have mercy. Look at me with the names, man. Freaking Rafael. Shout out to Rafael Diaz. Rafael goes to that gym. So if anybody wants to pull up on Rafael and play some basketball, he usually goes to that gym. They have open gym, like I'm going to say like around 11, 12, something like that. You usually have an open gym there. So if you want to pull up on Raf to watch him shoot around, usually at that gym. I got to pull up on him one day so we hang out. So Raf Diaz hasn't been on this show in a while. I quietly kicked him off the show. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying my best not to, because I was getting a lot of side messages or, like I shouldn't yell at him and stuff like that. But listen, man, that guy, he does content, you know what I'm saying? People like him on Twitter and stuff like that. So why are you coming on my show and acting up? So like you don't know what you're doing. That was very frustrating with Raf. Because Raf used to be on the Man show. He used to be on Sim show. He used to be on everybody's show. So I don't understand why all of a sudden he forgot how to podcast when he comes up with me. I don't know if I'm intimidated or something. I don't know what's going on with that, man. But that was just a very bizarre thing. So will Raf ever come back on the show? Yeah, man. Why not? But like I said, this is not reading Rainbow. We ain't learning. This is not a learning experience here where you're gonna come on my show and learn how to do it. You know what I'm saying? No, man. You gotta come on the show and let's have fun. This is not fucking reading Rainbow. You're not gonna come here to get better at your craft. No, you're here to kick it. Anyway, shout out to Raf, man. Got Trish D. Yeah, this is one of those games where we kind of got to put the nail in the coffin, kind of, with these guys, because that West Coast trip is coming. The West Coast trip is not particularly difficult, you know what I'm saying? But we definitely got to clean it up, man. We can't lose this game entering that West Coast trip, because it's one of those momentum killers, man. If we lose this game, we get into that West Coast trip talking about, oh no, we got to enter that West Coast trip with some confidence, So if we lose one of those games on a road trip, you could take it because we're playing on the road on the West. You know what I'm saying? So you could take some of those losses if we do get those. But like I said, those games, we played 4 games. Right off the top of the head, I don't have the schedule up at the moment. I could just click the schedule just as quick. So let me get that up on my screen, guys. Let me Get that up on my screen. So right after this game, if we close out, we got 5 minutes, 5 minutes 27 seconds. If we close this game out, we play the Kings next. After that on Thursday, and we play on Saturday against the Clippers, and we play on Sunday. This back to back against the Lakers, and then we play against the Portland Trailblazers, man. And then after that, it's the Nuggets. So I believe the Nuggets are at home. We play the Nuggets at home, but we play the Blazers, away. So it's a little 4 game West Coast trip. So I mean, against Sacramento, Sacramento's been playing so much better this year, but I think we beat them. I just think that we don't. I think they're not gonna match up well with us. I feel like the Knicks are just more physical than them, and we should be able to beat them. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think they have De'Aaron Fox at the moment. You know what I'm saying? So I think we could beat the Kings. If you want to talk about the Clippers, let me just put up what I'm looking at here, guys. I'll put this up here so you guys can see it for the time being. So like you see the Kings here, we should beat them. I think the Clippers are not playing their best basketball right now, too, man. So I feel like the Knicks can come in there and beat them. Because they're trying to figure it out. They have a lot of talent. So they have too much talent. They got Eric Gordon there now. They still got Norman Richardson. Not more Norman Richardson. They got Norm, whatever the guy's name is, Norman Powell. Excuse me, Norman Powell. So they have a lot of talent on the squad for no reason. You know what I'm saying? So they got Westbrook there now. So I feel like that's a team that we could probably surprise because they're just trying to figure out how to mash up all that talent. Then the Lakers, they're missing LeBron. So they have a lot of depth on the Lakers team, but I don't know. That might be the hardest game, I think, at least potentially. So we'll see, man. It's not. I'm not going to take it lightly against Portland too. Portland they're very green over there. They just have Dame and Simmons. Everybody else is just like kind of like you know. So anyway, that's what I'm looking at on my other screen here. Close that up. Anyway, we can't look too far ahead because we got to finish this game, 98-94. I think Julius Randle just blew a possession there. Lord have mercy. So 5 minutes left, man. We are in crunch time. This is the danger zone now. I feel like whoever goes on a run during this time is going to win this game. The way it's been going. PJ Washington just drove. Somehow Kelly Oubre is wide open and he knocks it down. So that makes it 97-98. It's a close game for no reason. Knicks IQ gives it to RJ. Back to Mitch, back to RJ. RJ coming across the screen. Goes up to Julius. Julius was in his office, wasn't in position. Takes a screen there. All right, so he's going to go one-on-one, being double teamed. Kicked it out to IQ. IQ didn't set his feet. Gets a shot up. He misses it. Mitch Robinson finally gets the rebound. IQ again fakes it, drives it. Little teardrop off the front of the rim. Mitch Robinson, a lot of tapping, but no boxing out, no securing of the rebound. So Julius Randle wasn't paying attention, so Mitch Robinson has to take that foul. So Julius Randle totally was not paying attention, man. So you can see Mitch Robinson saying something to Julius. IQ, nice little push shot there. Mitch Robinson, all that tapping, he needs to get the rebound, fam. Secure the rebound. Box out and secure the rebound. Stop getting cute. Cute doesn't win basketball games, man. So we got some free throws here for Charlotte. They missed the first one. I think that's that Williams guy, right? Marvin Williams, number 5. It's so weird to see big men with little numbers. Sounds weird to me. I think that needs a pause, right? Big man with little number. So then when he's shooting his free throws, he misses both. So that helps us out. 100-97. Knicks just need to score. We need to run something. I know the Knicks are doing a good job moving the ball. That's one thing tonight. But we haven't been making any shots. IQ in between the legs, touching the paint. Gives it back to RJ. RJ started stepping on Gordon Hayward. He short arms a shot, but they call a foul. Wow. RJ has to get that ball on the rim, man. That's a bullshit foul there. Let's see what happens there. He goes in and out there, into the legs there. Pulls up, takes the bump. Yeah, okay, so he did touch the arm, so that was a foul. That's a legit foul. Gordon Hayward act like, I didn't touch him. Fucking shit. You touched him, fam. So it looks like Charlotte's calling a timeout. It could be the Knicks. 100-97. I don't know who called a timeout with 4 minutes left there. Just let RJ shoot his free throw. What the hell? Somebody called a timeout. So we got 4 minutes there. They're gonna review something. So they're gonna review the foul. These referees are soft. Oh no, so maybe somebody challenged there. I mean, he absolutely touched the wrist, man. That's a foul. So I hope that Charlotte didn't challenge that. Because if they challenge that, it's a challenge that's going to go nowhere. Shout out to Trish D with the paragraph. Trish D said, RJ not having a rough, only one not having a rough night. When's the last time he said that? So glad he's showing out for us. Yeah, absolutely. With Brunson out there, now it's his turn to step up. So the pressure's off him, to try to fit in what they're doing. So now we can actually run stuff through RJ. So RJ's getting plays ran through him, so that's giving him that confidence tonight. At least that's what I'm thinking. But I mean, a couple shots here, man. They're talking about fouls and stuff like that. That's definitely a foul. Did that foul stop the shot? No. So that's the debate there. It definitely was a foul after the shot, but the foul did not disrupt the shot. So that's going to be interesting to see what they call here. They might call a non-shooting foul. That's interesting as well. Shout out to Jocko. What's good, Jocko? He says, if Charlotte ends up being the team that breaks our ministry, please listen. We can't. Let's first of all, let's not put that in existence, man. Right now, the referees are really killing the time here trying to figure this out. Like, come on already. So what are they calling in? I can't hear it because I'm watching it on my phone. So he's doing a lot of talking. I shouldn't talk to my man talking like this. Like that. Come on, man. So I don't know what happened there. I guess I'll see in a second. So did they call a non-shooting foul? It looks like RJ's still going to the line there. So they're still calling it a shooting foul. So I think that would be the argument. They would just call it a regular foul, on the floor without shooting free throws. So it does, yeah. No, whoa, wait a second. So they didn't call no foul at all? It's just going to be Charlotte's ball? That's bullshit. But anyway, that's a big-time turnaround there. The referees just gave Charlotte momentum. So here goes P.J. Washington all the way to the basket, shot off the rim, no good. But they're going to call a foul there? Man, these referees ain't shit. That was a big momentum-changing call there by the refs. Because now it should have been free throws for RJ. You know what I'm saying? So or free throws on possession. So that's basically 2 points for the Knicks. So it should be 102 to 97 right now. But now we're going to get Charlotte a chance to cut the lead to 99. Ain't that a bitch? Fucking refs, man. P.J. Washington with his poor decision in Baby Mamas. He's gonna have to live with that for the rest of his life. P.J. Washington. Anyway, Google that on your own. IQ gives it to Julius. IQ's looking. The ball should be going back to Julius. So they just called a loose ball foul on Mitchell Robinson. All because I think Jason Terry fell on the floor. Let's see what happens there. Sets the screen there. So because Mitchell Robinson, his legs was too wide, they're going to call a foul on Mitchell Robinson. That's garbage. Man, this is crazy right now. There is no way we should be struggling against the Charlotte team. So what's going on with Mitchell Robinson? Mitchell Robinson is looking around, shaking his head. Yikes, fam. Yikes. So I need some stats here, guys. So what we're gonna do, I need some stats. So I might need to pivot here. So I need some stats. So I might have to pivot this over here. Pivot this over here. All right. So let's do a little quick pivot. So I'm going to use that as the scoreboard for now. So far so good. The Knicks are tied up 11-11 in this fourth quarter. Because I need to look at some stats on the other screen here. All right, so I'm going to be looking at stats on the other screen. That's why I switched it up there. Gordon Hayward with 18, PJ with 13, Kelly Oubre with 22, Terry Rozier with 21. So they get all they're doing everything that they're supposed to from their big four guys here. Oh my God! As far as the Knicks is going here, we got RJ Barrett is got the whole brunt of the offense on his back, 27. Julius Randle is legit having one of his worst offensive games of the season, playing against this bum ass Charlotte Hornets team. He only has 12 points, y'all. 8 rebounds, 12 points, 3 assists. So here comes Charlotte with Gordon Hayward bringing the ball up. Mitch Robinson got 14 points tonight, 8 rebounds. Could have had way more rebounds. Terry Rozier puts a shot up, hits the front of the rim, and bounces in. He gets a shooter's bounce. Game is tied up 100-100. My God. IQ is 5 for 15 tonight. Wow, look at this. That's gonna be Charlotte's ball, huh? So it looks like Charlotte might have knocked it out. Man, that was the longest minute in basketball history, man. Because it stopped at the clock stopped at 4 minutes, and then now it's at the 3 minute mark. So now it's Charlotte ball. Man, Charlotte has a chance to get the lead here. Charlotte can't get the ball in bounds. Here goes Gordon Hayward with a nice little shot around the screen. Oh my God, Mitchell Robinson did not box out his man. Marvin Williams was able to get the rebound. He comes in there for the shot, but are they gonna call a continuation? It looks like there might be a shot, and yeah, they're counting that. So this is a traditional 3-point play. I was just about to say that it would be a catastrophe if they got 3 points here. 3-point shot would have been bad, but getting a two pointer and one is even worse in my opinion. It's more just I mean it's about the same. But to me, the way this game has been going, that's a tough one there. So here we go. We're down by 3, man. 3 with our 3 minutes left in this game. Josh Hart is looking. Wow, he faked it into RJ. He didn't give it to him. Back to Julius. Julius back to IQ. So IQ and Julius, after being the stars of the game the last game, man, these guys are sucking it up right now, man. IQ's trying to figure it out. This is Josh Hart. Nobody wants to shoot it. Josh Hart with a nice little shot there all the way to the basket. He's going to get free throws. Wow, the Knicks wasted a lot of time there just to get free throws, man. So we wasted a lot of time off that clock there trying to get that possession working. So Josh Hart's going to get a chance to get close here. So he's got to make his free throws. That's a given right there. Got to make his free throws. The first one is up. He makes the first one. So we got 2 minutes and 39 seconds on my clock. Make sure that I'm synced properly. Yeah, 2 minutes and 39 seconds. First shot is up. Second shot is coming. He's got to make this one. We can't afford to miss free throws tonight. Oh my God, what a game, man. Charlotte. And he misses the free throw, my guys. He misses the free throw and the Knicks don't get the rebound. So the Knicks are down by 2 right now. They got a chance to get this lead to 5. Would you believe that shit? 4-5 right now. So here goes PJ Washington with Terry Rozier get the ball around the 3-point line. Josh Hart's playing some great D. Wow, Mitch Robinson comes around and steals the ball off a pass from PJ Washington. Here comes Julius, full head of steam, trying to push. He's pushing with his arms all the way to the basket. He lays it up. So that ties the game. That ties the game 103-103. 2-minute warning, 2-minute warning. Here goes Terry Rozier calling out something. Oh, man, we definitely don't need no threes and nothing like that, man. He goes Gordon Hayward, fakes it inside, spin, pro move there. Drive left, spin around, pro move, jump shot in the lane. He knocks it down 105-103. Putting a lot of pressure on the Knicks right now. As a head-to-head matchup, they have the better scorers right now. They do have the better scorers, and everybody's hot. RJ Barrett is the only one that's been scoring. He hasn't been doing a good job of it the last few minutes there. With Julius Randle there, he's our leader. He just scored once just now. He just got the ball slapped out of his hands. Fuck me. Here comes Terry Rozier to the basket. Good defense by the Knicks, man. I think that was IQ. Josh Hart is driving. I don't know what's going on here. The game went in slow motion just now. So Josh Hart just they calling it Charlotte ball. Fuck. That wasn't a foul? Oh, Lord. 105-103. It's a minute and 17 seconds. Do you believe what you're watching, guys? What a way for like a streak to end tonight if it ends this way. Here goes Terry Rozier bringing the ball up the court. We got a minute and 10 seconds, man. Time is ticking here. Josh Hart's giving him way too much room. So now we got to switch with RJ guarding him. RJ's giving him way too much room. Wow. PJ Washington for 3, and he knocks it down. Fuck me, bro. Shit. So that's a 5. Is that a 5-point lead? Yes, that is a 5-point lead. That's Kelly Oubre with the wide open 3-point shot. So listen, man, after everything that we've been through, this is how it's gonna go down. Oh my God, this is humiliating. This is bad. You know, after winning all these games and feeling ourselves like this, man, coming back down to earth, getting smacked by a Charlotte Hornets team at home. Oh my god, man! Oh man, 108 to 103. 58 seconds left, man. Listen, the game is not over. So how do we win this game? I don't know because Julius Randle is definitely forcing it the last couple times. He got the ball slapped out of there like twice, I think, since he's been back in the game. RJ can't buy a bucket at this moment. He's not even trying to shoot it. I don't know. IQ is off 5 for 15. Man, so I don't know where the bucket's coming from. This guy Josh Hart's been blowing layups left and right too. Yeah. So we can win this game still. We've got a minute left. We still got enough time. But it's a two-possession game, man. Two-possession game with a minute left. This is not looking good for the Knicks. So the bottom line right now, the Knicks need to score and we need to make stops. That's it in a nutshell. So we can't waste a lot of time scoring though. We can't waste a lot of time getting the shots in. That's the thing right now. We only got a minute, so we don't have a lot of time. So fuck these refs, man, because they definitely killed the momentum when they should have called that foul early, and they switched the foul and they left it to Charlotte, and then Charlotte got 2 free throws. So that's definitely switched the momentum. But the Knicks need to get the shot up quick, man. Here goes Julius Randle all the way to the basket. They're flopping on the inside there, but they call a foul. They call a foul on P.J. Washington. So Julius Randle's going to get some free throws. You got to calm down and make them. So that was a good thing there. That was a good thing. It only wasted a couple seconds off the shot clock. 53 minutes left in this game. So Julius Randle's going to get 2 free throws right now. So he's got to make his free throws. There's no way around that. He's got to make his free throws. We can't afford to miss one. We have to make the free throws right now. So Julius' first one is up. He knocks that one down. Yeah. Shout out to Geraldine, man. Geraldine, this is one of those games, Geraldine. Lord have mercy. Trap game is here. And hope you enjoy the bowling. Right now, the Knicks are getting their pins knocked down. So Julius knocks down the first free throw. Here he goes with the second one. Second one is up. Wow, that goes in. So it's 105 to 108. Simple. Knicks just have to make a stop. Simple as that. Knicks have to make a stop, but like I said, all of their offensive players got it going. The Knicks offensive players do not. Got to instill our will, play our defense. Terry Rozier's taking that time off the clock there. He's going to get the shot up. He goes all the way to what did they call? They call what? They call illegal screen and travel? What they call? Wow, man. I don't know what they called just now. So Terry Rozier, are they calling an illegal screen? Yeah, they called an illegal screen on Gordon Hayward, man. Come on. That was a stupid-ass play. But that's definitely what we needed. That's basically equivalent to a stop. IQ, stutter step all the way to the basket, goes into the rim. Julius Randle lays that up. So what are they calling? Julius Randle lays that up. So what are they calling? What did they call? IQ drove on the floor there, and he lays it up. So what did they call? Did they call a travel on IQ? What in the hell? So IQ drove there. So IQ fell to the floor. Did he call traveling? I know the referees didn't call traveling. Oh my gosh! So the referees legit said, you know what? We're gonna fuck the Knicks today. So this is one of those games. This is one of those games where a technical foul. What is happening here? Oh no! Why is Terry Rozier shooting a free throw? What is going on here? What happened? Why is Terry Rozier shooting free throws? All right, so that's the game right there. That's the game. So the referees said, you know what? We're gonna fuck the Knicks today. So that's what it is. The NBA office said, you know what? The Knicks need to end their streak tonight. So anyway, so here we go. Terry Rozier knocks his 2 free throws down. So the game is over. We got 5. You got a 2-possession game with 30-something seconds left. RJ all the way to the basket. He misses it. Can't score. Out of bounds. No fouls being called. Julius Randle is crying. Look at Dennis Smith Jr. talking shit. See, this is what we deserve. We deserve that with Dennis Smith Jr. yapping there. The referees are not calling fouls at MSG for the Knicks here. This is unbelievable. It goes Quentin Grimes there with a 3-point shot. No good. Fighting on the inside. Julius Randle just spikes my man Kelly Oubre to the ground. He's staring down the referee. So this is it. That's the end of the game there. So we got Kelly Oubre bouncing his head up and down like he's going up and down on something. Oh yeah, man. This fucking these referees are trash. So we lost the game. The Knicks deserve to lose this game. We got to give them that. But I mean, the last 5 minutes of this game, these referees definitely, pissed away this game for the Knicks here. So Kelly Oubre is going to shoot another small free throws. Unbelievable. I didn't even know what the call was. What's the call that Kelly Oubre is going to shoot free throws? If the Knicks are going to the basket, right, and they didn't call a foul, then why is Charlotte getting 2 fouls? That's twice they did that. Damn, this is bad, man. This is bad. Look at bum ass Kelly Oubre shaking his head, bouncing his head. Jesus Christ, not a good look, man. So that's game there, guys, man. It went to us having a shot to win this game, to the referees getting involved, and I'm totally destroying the Knicks' chances to win this game here. So I don't know how guys could drive, fall to the floor, and they call a foul on the other team. Shit. You know what I'm saying? So did they call something on Julius before the layup? Like Julius pushed off or something like that? Is that what they're trying to say? That is atrocious, man. So listen, this game is bad. The game is over. Game is over, basically, man. I mean, stranger things has happened. There's 18 seconds left. Kelly Oubre makes 2 shots. So listen, I'm just pulling the strings here. It's still a 2-possession game. So the Knicks can come down really quick, 18 seconds, get a 3-point shot up really quick. Or maybe I'll get an and one really quick, drive to the basket, get an and one, and stop the clock. But then we're gonna have to foul Charlotte because all they got to do is hold the ball at that point. So anyway, I think the game is over, guys. It sucks, man. Well, it sucks for us to lose like this. Oh my God! So man, it is what it is, man. I would rather, not for nothing. After having a great winning streak and stuff like that, to lose like this, it definitely brings you back to earth. You know what I'm saying? Definitely brings you back to earth because it reminds you, how we can be. They say RJ held us down, but he definitely betrayed us here in the fourth quarter. 10 for 24, 41% right now. Julius Randle has been playing horrible all game. So that was it there. Kelly Oubre gets the ball. The Knicks are not gonna fight. The Knicks are gonna concede. So the Knicks gave up there. We're not even gonna try to fight towards the end. We're just gonna let the game go. Tip your hat off to the Charlotte Hornets. They finally they can put their banner up in their building that they stopped the Knicks winning streak at 9. All right, I believe it was at 9. So shout out to Kelly Oubre. Hopefully that he has some a good night tonight. Stick it in the right hole tonight, Mr. Kelly Oubre. Julius Randle, 16 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. The big thing with that is the field goal percent. 31% for Julius Randle tonight. Quentin Grimes, 37% tonight. Emmanuel Quickly, 5 for 16, 31% tonight. 14 points. I felt like he was stuck on 14 points for the longest time. So it is what it is. Josh Hart only attempted 5 shots today. I feel like that he passed up a lot of shots. We need him to shoot. Brunson is not there. So that's going to be a problem. A guy like him is a glue guy, not really looking to get any shots up. He's only looking to be opportunistic, not really looking to take shots when we need him to do that. So that's kind of a red flag there. You know what I'm saying? Quentin Grimes, it is what it is. So there was no use crying over this game. The Knicks had to lose. Not for nothing, to keep it positive. This is actually a blessing for us to lose a game like this because it's a game that we had no business losing at home. The referees don't give a fuck about us. The referees basically said they wanted to be the stars of the game tonight, and they did. The Knicks just fell right into that plan there, and we just got taken advantage tonight, man. But tip our hats to Gordon Hayward, 23 points. The big thing with him is he shot 52%. PJ Washington had 13 points. He shot 50%. This guy Kelly Oubre, 27 points. Big thing with him, he shot 58%. Terry Rozier, 25 points. He shot 45%. So all of their big guys, their creators, Kelly Oubre, Terry Rozier, PJ Washington, and Gordon Hayward, they all shot out the gym tonight. They shot perfectly out the gym, and that's the tail of the tape there, man. So listen, tip your hat off to these guys. They beat us. I ain't gonna say fair and square, but they took advantage of the Knicks tonight at home with a well-earned win. I just gotta say that, even though the refs fucked us over after about the 4-minute mark, the ref totally screwed us over. But anyway, like I said, tip your hat to Charlotte. Not gonna cry like a bitch. The Knicks still have a great record. Let's check out the standings. I don't know if the standings is gonna be updated that quickly. But did he have it here? No, it says Knicks won 9-game winning streak. So we lose today. So this is gonna be probably 39-28. So 39-28, we're still above the Nets. Cleveland is still where they are. Philadelphia, Boston, and Milwaukee's there. Who's coming up? We got guys like the Nets won 2 in a row. Miami won 2 in a row. Some of these other teams they're just floundering. But are we in danger of getting our seat taken by any of these teams? I'm not sure about that. But we can't cry over spilled milk. We're going on a West Coast trip now, so everybody get your sleep and let's check out the schedule. Let's check out the Knicks schedule. Just click the Knicks page and check out the schedule here. Before we get out of here, let me slide this over so we can look at it together. Yeah. So this is the Knicks schedule. Slide it all the way down there. This is not the pretty one. This is the generic schedule. So like I said, we lost against Charlotte tonight. Next game is Sacramento. We got the Clippers, the Lakers, and Portland. So that's the 4-game West Coast trip. Like I said, I think we can sweep this trip, to tell you the truth. If we split it, it'll be nice, but I think we can sweep it. Charlotte, I think we could beat Sacramento. The Clippers are a team that we can take advantage of. The Lakers is going to be a tough team, but we should be able to beat them. Hopefully Brunson comes back on this trip. And then Portland, too. We just got to be careful with Dame. We got to be careful with Simmons. But these are all 4 winnable games for the Knicks here. If we split it, it'll be great. But like I said, I definitely want to sweep this West Coast trip. And then we play Denver at home coming up, man. So anyway, we got a decent schedule. I know people saying we have a hard schedule. I don't really know about that, man. This is definitely a legit schedule. But after we hit that West Coast trip, we play Denver and we play Minnesota. It's not really that good. Miami, another game there. Orlando, Houston, we play Miami again, and Cleveland, Washington, Indiana twice, and New Orleans. So we're coming down to the stretch, man. So these are all winnable games here coming up. So like I said, Knicks got to play their game. Hopefully Brunson is healthy, and we don't have to worry about squandering leads and being flat offensively as long as we got Brunson out there. So hopefully Brunson is healthy. We can get busy, man. So anyway, it's your boy Eru, Die Hard Knicks podcast, man. Thanks you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching the play-by-play. Thank you for anybody that's going to come on after the fact to watch this pod. I definitely appreciate it. Please hit the thumbs up on the way out, and I'll see you guys next time, man. We'll be on the West Coast. That's what I wanted to say, too. The West Coast games, the first one is at 10 p.m. That's going to be tough, man. Over the weekend, 4 p.m. and 9 p.m. That 4 p.m. game on March 11th is going to be tough for me. So I'm definitely going to be working. Then I'll definitely see you guys on the other 2 games, 9 p.m. and 10 p.m. So get ready for those late night games, man, on that West Coast trip, man. So anyway, be up out of here, my man Eru. That's me. 4 fingers to the forehead, tucking the thumb salute. And I see you guys next time, man. Please enjoy your night. Don't beat yourself up too much about this. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. We won 9 straight. It's bound for us to lose, man. So, we can't win them all. So let's put this behind us and hit that West Coast trip, man. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Enjoy the outro. Peace.
Eru, I see you. Die hard. Trap. We gonna do this one the right way. We in here forever. Yeah. Die hard, homie, die hard. You can check the swag, he the realest by far. Swimming in that blue and orange, he the lifeguard. Yeah, he been through pain, at least he got some nice scars. He can smell the trophy, yeah, you need it back to back. Represent himself, his own name is on his back. 10 toes down, try to stop him, he come back. Bandwagon hoppers, he will knock you off your tracks. You ain't saying nothing, Nero been here from the start. He been working in the lab to take his team and make it art. See him going over film to help him build and make him smart. He will tell you how he feels because he's real and he got heart. He will never fade away, he will never change his face. Everybody picking faves, and he's feeling out of place. Cause he is for the team, and he always rep the squad. Like that Christmas movie, he gon' always die hard. City on my back. They ask me what's my name, and it's on my back. I'm just speaking facts. We got big dreams, we ain't looking back. We be really die hard, yeah, that's a fact. We be really die hard, ain't no going back. Make the whole crowd rise like a thermostat. Fourth quarter, I'm the killer, that's